Hello and welcome to DnD Riiga session 37. We have a summary for last session, which is going to be led by none other than Atlas. Take it away.
Really, that quickly, huh?
Yeah, that quickly. Straight into it. Let's not dilly-dally.
Let me see if I remember everything. Alrighty. Last time we left off, we were captured and detained by the slavers, and the ones who weren't captured and detained, which were everyone except Edward, Caleb, and Hassan, planned a breakout, and that's literally what happened, isn't it? Yeah, they found us, and then there's a lot of lock picking. I think they distracted the beast by telling him to go to like what was it? The market, the black market. What was said? Something like that.
They said market. The beast went to the black market.
Right. And then what happens next? So yeah, they look around some more to find out everything. No, the spider stuff happened. My arm is cramped. Ow. Sorry, it's painful. It's fine. It's fine. The slavers begin to notice that the beast's gone, and then people start getting a bit worried. I think you guys had another guy with you there. I totally forgot about him. I forget his name. Who's that guy?
Matthew.
Matthew? Matthew? Oh, I had Michael written down. What was
Matthew.
it?
Why? Why do you write fake names for other people? You really do it for yourself. Holy shit.
Matthew or Matthew, whichever one you like. Not Michael.
Not Michael. Okay. And then, Elmar casts Minor Illusion to make it sound like the beast is still there. And, Satsuka breaks us out with lock picking skill. Because yeah, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? And then you guys sneak around some more. There's a lot of sneaking in this part. Yeah, you sneak around, you find the stuff, or you get the stuff, you kill a bunch of people. A lot of people died.
No one cares about the judgment in your voice. Keep going.
And then you get to Hennick and the Horn Boy. Hennick acting weird because of something, and the Horn Boy is speaking some sort of strange language. I don't even. Oh wait, was this? Oh yeah, here I got written down the death count, but we'll just ignore that for now.
Don't
And I
worry
think we
about it.
escaped pretty well, yeah. The beast comes down like before we escape though, and he's like, "Oh, I sure hope nothing bad's happening down here." And then rerun after he like marches in, gets all like shocked, and we make it back to the what was it, the White Dungeon? Is that what we're calling it?
I think so.
The White Dungeon.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
The dungeon,
And
the
then
White Castle, the White Dungeon.
Matthew asks for payment of 4 gold, and he's all like, I think we give some over or something like that.
He is paid. Yes, he's been
Yeah,
paid.
he's paid. He's paid. Everything is good there.
No
He was like,
shenanigans.
see you later. Nothing bad happens there. Then Ruha gets like real weird with the Horn Boy because they know each other or something. Yeah, there's that. There's the whole Ruha Horn Boy stuff, and then Aelmar. Aelmar doesn't like what's happening here, and he gets real angry. Apparently, the Horn Boy's named like Zarak or something, and he ratted out Ruha's father or something about something. I'm not too sure. I feel like I lost a lot of translation here. There was a lot of messages being sent or something. I think Ruha hates his father. That's the first time I have it written here. Maybe question mark. I'm not too sure. All I know is Ruha and the boy hate each other, and I think they like each other again. I'm not too sure if everything's settled.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I just wanted to say,
Listen,
I wish I could see your like school notes. Like
my
when
notes are
you're supposed,
awful.
yeah, when you're supposed to, like, are you even trying?
Amazing.
Listen, I did not have notes prepared for this. I'm doing my best. You guys can jump in and say whatever you want anytime, and you're sitting there just listening to me stumble
Yeah,
here.
because
Okay.
I'm just in awe.
If these are in
Wow.
I'm
character
just in
notes,
awe
then it
how
makes
wrong you
sense.
can.
If Edward doesn't care about it, he's not going to make like notes of it.
I mean, he did care to the point of fucking crawling away.
Yeah, I wrote
It
that here
bothered
though.
him.
I think that more
You
shows a
know,
lack of
because
care.
people
Actually, he
getting
missed half of it.
angry
Yeah.
and like yelling at
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
sneak away. It's that simple.
Yep.
That's,
Conflict
that's what I
avoidant.
got. That's everything I got here.
So all right. Who wants to add something?
Yeah, add something, please.
Angry Yule
Please.
noises. Come on.
Yeah, come on, you quickly.
I mean, I wasn't even. It's a session I missed, and I remember
Yeah,
more
yeah,
than
yeah.
you.
Because you got to watch it. You got the privilege of watching it, okay?
Yeah, wha- that's not how it works. That doesn't really ingrain the memories that strongly if I didn't experience it. Anyway, yeah, I mean, the main thing I would add is, there was a whole deal with the horny boy, Zarak. I actually didn't catch his name. Zarak, you said.
Yeah, Zarak.
Okay, Zarak. Yeah, that part I actually didn't catch. Okay, so the deal was that he mentioned something incriminating about Ruha's father to Ruha, and Ruha accidentally, like, half intentionally, pretty much spilled the secret of of what was the deal with his father, which caused him to end up in very unfortunate circumstances. And he was pretty much just upset that that the horny boy provided him with the information. He was like upset uh, in the wrong way, you could say. He wasn't upset with himself for spilling the beans. He was upset with the horn boy for uh, coming up to him in the first place and saying this stuff to him. And yeah, there was like a very very sensitive moment between Aylmer and Ruha, where Aylmer was pretty much pointing out this whole issue, like how wrong Ruha's feelings are, and like there was a small "I wish my father was this nice to me" moment, because Aylmer also has father issues, but on another scale. So yeah, pretty much Aylmer put Ruha in his place, you could say. So now at least
Literally,
Ruha
when he
is
picked him up and put him down.
yeah, he picked him up and put him back in after the pep talk. Yeah, yeah. So for the time being, Ruha is at least cautious of harming the Zarak, but previously he was really intent on possibly damaging him. So that's one thing.
Yes. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, when it comes to
Hmm?
when it comes to sewers, wow, you just skipped over it. What would be important?
Wow.
1 second. Let's see. I mean, I guess the somewhat important part is that in the end, as they were leaving, things were starting to get uncovered because right as they were leaving, the beast went up to the cell where we were being held. So pretty much the moment we were leaving, it was discovered that there was something wrong, so to speak, and not every single slaver was eliminated that was in the sewers. The sleeping people were not killed, and there was five more people on duty. So
All
yeah,
right.
we pretty much I think that's the major thing.
Cool. Excellent. Anyone else got any final little bits?
That pretty much sums everything.
Ooh, gravy. All right. So, structure today. Virgil is going to rock up. He's going to be another half hour or so, depending. But he shall be here to the best of everyone's knowledge. So we're going to do a quick retroactive for Yule because Azan was piloted, and we're gonna give him like a little conversation / action to tag onto the last episode for something that he wanted to do. And then we'll go to the actual sleep, and then once that and everyone's got their meters back up, we can go and start the free day, and hopefully we will try and get all the actions of today done today so that next session we can start with another fresh day. That's the ideal. So let's see what we can get done. So we don't really need to move markers for this, but Yul, do you want to describe what you want to retroactively do?
Yeah, sure, I can describe. I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, I was right. I was right about to remind you.
Yep, I got it written.
Yeah. Just as the interrogation was starting, I believe that was when Matthew was was sort of taking his leave, departure,
Mm-hmm.
and since Azan wasn't really participating until the conversation took turn for a more serious for a more serious turn. Initially, it was like sort of back and forth, pushing on Ruha's intentions. People checking what he intends to do and why he wants people to leave the room. That was like for a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, just checking what Ruha wants to do and trying to pull the information out of him. So during that time, as Matthew is leaving, Azan would just follow him for a bit towards the exit, away from the group, and
Okay.
stop him for a moment.
Like
That would be
see him
the-
out, sort of thing.
Yeah, see him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, as I recall, Aylmar and Ruha were busy talking to each other. Edward was slinking away in the opposite direction, and the Ildermen were sort of being a buffer between everyone. So I don't think anyone is in a position to affect this, which is perfect. So it means it doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, that's exactly why,
All right.
why I mentioned the election. I was rewatching
Okay,
before that.
so let's say
perfect.
Matthew is heading away. Do you want to talk to him like somewhere quieter, or like you don't care if it's within earshot of Palisades or what?
Oh yeah, somewhere before he reaches, because I remember the one guard, being somewhere north
Okay.
towards some entrance, and then yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, somewhere between those places. Yeah.
So you can do. Let me just show you. Do like in this area, but you've got the guy kind of like up here. But there is also like an intermediary bit here, because there's a guy down there.
Yeah, that seems probably perfect.
Here-ish. Okay. Cool. So let's use that as the location. Because the other one, it has the risk of Caleb still eavesdropping, honestly, with his little
Sure.
big ears. All right. Well, how do you want to stop him? What do you want to do?
Oh, as we're moving, as we're moving towards the entrance, I mean exit in this case, but yeah, entrance, exit, they work in a similar way, You go and you go out. It's usually how it works. So
Yeah.
I would pretty much just put a hand on his shoulder, like just physically stop him. I wouldn't even say, wait for him to turn around.
He glances back at you. Problem.
Not really a problem. Listen. Do you maybe happen to know, you did mention that you're a well-informed person and all, and I was thinking, maybe you know about more than just the slavers, when it comes to the underground part of the city, but back then the sewers. Mm, let's just say I heard something about some other organization. Yeah, it wasn't the slavers.
Well, I could refer to a number of things. Are you talking about Friends of the Slavers or some other neutral party?
I don't know if this person was probably working with them, but yeah, I wouldn't call them friends. It's just mm, more of maybe common interests. Maybe it's like business partners. I imagine. Uh, uh, maybe it's more accurate to call them a cult.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, that's one thing my character is supposed to be good at. Please do not fail me.
I like that supposed to be.
That's an 18. I believe that's pretty good.
A cold.
Pretty good.
You talking about the Antemplar presence?
Huh. Not necessarily. How familiar are you with like the Elation region?
Alicia. Well, it's close to my homeland and here. I know a little, but nothing what I would call specialized knowledge.
Huh. So, the name the name Caliphant, does it ring any bell?
Caliban. There is a visible change in his expression, and he turns to face you more fully. The mayor of Castarson. I know the slavers are. Meridas works with him on something. The mayor uses the slaves or something, I don't know exactly what. And I know the mayor has guys operating underground. I suspect this is the cult you're talking about, and maybe their relation, maybe they're Ant Templar, maybe the distinction doesn't matter in this case. I heard the name Caliban, but not much more than a whisper. Something, someone, real important.
Yeah. You could say that. Huh, so they are here. Huh. Well, yeah, just probably be careful, if this name gets dropped around by any chance. I would, personally, I would, advise some caution.
Same to you.
Yeah. Does this information come for free, or do you want some payment?
Well, let's just say that what you just told me pays for what I just told you. And he kind of gives you a
Ah.
small wry smile.
I give him. I mirror the impression, but stronger.
Okay. On the same side or the opposite side?
Opposite side. I
Opposite
mirror.
side. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
All right.
I nod to him and starts slowly walking away. Like moving away, not walking. Like I'm still facing him.
Okay. He just turns away and leaves without saying anything.
I'm still walking away facing him. Just to make sure he doesn't turn around and see me just walking.
Right. Well, he's out of sight.
Nice. I return.
Okay.
And interrupt the
You return.
interrogation.
Events continue. Azan was only gone for a couple of minutes. Marvi is given care, presumably being a neutral party of Hennik and Zarak. And everybody else, I believe, goes to bed with no more actions. All right. So,
Pillow party. Yay. Let's go.
No, we're
Excellent.
not children. Oh wait.
No, wait. What's the average age again?
all right. Depends whether you take depends what kind of average.
What does that mean?
The good one.
Well, I mean, like, if you take like,
yeah, I know.
yeah. You'll know what I
Everybody
mean.
knows. Everybody knows.
I mean,
different types
he
of
never knows what I mean.
True.
Okay, sleepy time. So, for those people who have to take the time to choose your next spells, you can do that now, if you haven't done it already. And the rest of you fall into a deep sleep. I would like
Oh no.
everyone to make me an intelligence save.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yes.
I am very smart. Oh.
Intellectual world.
Yes.
Here I
I've
come.
watched Rick and Morty.
Muy ineliente.
I am actually a scholar.
Oh shit, sorry, I did do a save.
I mean, it's the same.
Does it change it?
Oh no, never
Oh
mind.
no,
Oh,
the save
it
is
could change.
higher. But okay.
Oh, you have it higher on the
There it
save?
goes. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Downgraded myself. Cool.
18,
I sure
18,
hope it's
13,
not
17,
below 10.
14. Wait,
Don't mind my
Is it too many?
normal intelligence.
oh, that's the
Because it was
persuasion.
supposed to be a save.
18, 13, 17, 14, 14, 9. Okay. That makes more sense.
Hello.
Oh no.
You greeted the bot. Nice.
Fuck, I feel fucking...
Were you expecting AMR?
Make sure you can hear it.
Yes.
Hey, Virgil. Why are you so
Oh, yeah.
quiet? Oh, music
Oh,
starts
Virgil,
playing.
you sounds kind of scary.
Imagine Virgil just joined and started playing music for us and doesn't talk.
Oh, jeez. That would be the day.
It's not that one guy trying to film his camera.
You wait in the dark. You wait for them to return to you, like they did before, so many times. After a significant passage of time, voices come and light follows. The light of men. Orange and violent. The figures enter your chamber, and as they behold your terrifying presence, they falter. Yet they enter, nonetheless. One in particular carries in his arms a chest, well made, reinforced with lead. He places it before you at a good distance, seemingly afraid to get close, and bowing, he retreats. Another offering, but you cannot move. Another follower moves to a dark corner, toward a heap of something. There is a crackle of energy and a light, not of men but of something else. And part of the heap moves, gets up, standing, a body animated, moving like a puppet in a way which human bodies are not supposed to move. And it makes its way, hobbling toward the chest, step by step. It reaches the chest, throws its arms across the lid, and with all its might, pulls it open. The light, the sound is immediate and intense, and the effect on the animated body is, well, it has served its purpose. The people who came to give you the offering are long gone, and it's just you, sitting on your cage throne, and the open chest, and the chest's contents, glowing fiercely, the light bending what's around it. and its energy like fuel for you. And you feel your power grow just a little more. And you can move just a little more. And it grows just a little more. Perhaps soon it will be time, but not yet. And then it looks at you, Edward, Azan, Aylmar, Ruha, Satsuka, Caleb. It looks at you through everything, and it sees you, and as soon as it does, an electric tension fills your body, and you all wake up in unison, taking 5 psychic damage. After a
Will it
long
be
night's sleep.
healed?
Yes.
Okay.
Restore everything, take off 5.
Wow.
So that's why I just thought after the sewers I was just at 19.
Okay. Do we all wake up now?
You all wake up at the exact same time.
Motherfucker!
Good thing I'm not in the room with you.
What?
Quick question: Does Edward pretend to still be asleep as usual, even though we all wake up and
He can pretend, but everybody would have heard everyone
No,
else's
yeah,
cries for a
asking.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just asking because as I wake up, I'll look around and look towards Edward. I'm just curious if he.
Good question.
No. Edward is lying there.
Edward is lying. Okay, that's the.
Enough
That's the
said.
sentence.
No. Laying?
Lying.
down.
Lying there is
down.
correct.
Laying?
Yeah. You're lying there.
You're always lying. Okay, but does he wake up? Does he visibly wake up? Or
He did. Whether he's pretending to be
Yeah.
still asleep is up to him.
yeah, that's what I'm asking him because I'm looking at him.
Are you staying awake after the shock, Edward, or are you pretending to go back to sleep?
No, Edward is lying there. No
It's not
pretend, no sleep.
From what I'm getting,
Awake.
he's like a deer in the headlights type moment. He's stunned.
Ah, yes. A deer in the headlights. That's a perfect.
What an
Mhm.
analogy. Okay, Azan is going to drive that car forward.
Make a roadkill attempt.
Mental road killer. Yeah, that's what I am.
Wow.
So, Edward?
No
Azan
response.
will... Yeah, Azan will stand up. Walk towards the bed. And he will extend his arm and place it on Edward's head. And shake it slightly. See if the eyes move.
Edward stares at the ceiling.
Azan will attempt to close the eyelids of Edward.
Like a funeral.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose you try to do that. Edward would blink. I would. Edward. Blink.
It would be hard not to.
I like the issue of trying to differentiate between the characters.
I don't know.
would,
Saying
Edward,
I is
would-
better, but I don't know. Edward is like Edward, you know.
The best would be to say your eyes blink, not one eye. Anyway, sorry for that. Sorry. Oh, good, but. I mean, what if I
Ow.
hold your eyes closed?
Suppose there's no fight.
Okay, I open your eyes again.
Uh-huh.
Edward, if you're okay, blink once. I close your eyes again for you. And then I remove my hand and see if they open.
They do.
Okay, so I assume based on the previous experiences, I assume you just had the same dream as me. Given your reaction and all. Just remember to keep your eyes moisturized, close them once in a while.
Then, you know what? I'll use owl. Why not? I'll use I. I'll use first person.
Why the sudden confusion about whether you're your
I
character or
don't
not?
know. Okay, everyone keeps comparing me to Edward. I don't know why. Don't worry about it.
You
This is a
talk. You guys
personal
talk in character. You can describe what you're doing in character.
It's just a personal thing. I'm a personal. Old Atlas.
You're a
thing. Don't
person.
worry about it. I am a person. I'll give Azan a stare, and I'll say, yes, an angel.
Angel. Maybe we didn't have the same dream then? Okay, quick question out of character. In that vision, did I recognize the chest?
Yes.
Okay, just me. So in the dream, you mentioned some angel, but did you see the chest? My chest. And I mean, the love chest, not like my chest,
Your chest.
Yeah, I don't mean some weird fantasy, okay?
Right. Your chest.
Yeah, the metal one, the important, the thing we didn't want to part ways with, but we had to because people just had to take it, I guess.
We left it at the Red Temple, right?
Yeah, I knew it wasn't a good decision. Look where it ended up. Okay. Anyway, maybe it's a good idea to check on others. We're not alone in
The
this.
others.
Yes, Edward, other people.
Right. The other
Oh,
people.
right. Yeah, you take care of your eyes. I'll be right back.
Alright, Ruha's checking on the Alderman. Satsuka is laying in bed in shock, clutching a kunai in her right hand. Caleb is doing what?
Hang on. Caleb is. I mean, he'll want to get out of bed, still shocked, and he'll try to calm Satsuka down.
Alright.
It takes a minute to just look around and then focus.
We'll try and pat Satsuka. It's alright, I had the same dream as well.
It's gonna just take a minute to look around and then poke her finger with the kunai to see whether or not she's awake, to see if she feels the pain.
It hurts.
And she'll put it away now. Just still sitting there, just kind of shocked. That chest that we found, I saw it in my dream.
Yes, that chest that Azan took. I saw it too.
What about you, Ruha?
I saw everything you saw.
That thing from before, from the last stream, it was there too.
Yes, I thought that thing was me.
So did I.
The thing is in me. The thing is in us. So that means whoever gave us this vision, it happens recently? Or maybe it just happened.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Were we dressed in the clothes that we were wearing while we stepped in the magic circle to commute with the thingy?
Currently?
No, in the vision.
In the vision? You didn't
Yeah,
see
the
yourself
vision.
in the vision.
Okay.
You saw things
Just felt.
from its point of view, and then it looked at you, like you here. The point of view changed.
Okay. I've read that very differently.
Read
Okay.
what?
I
How
thought
did you?
There's no reading.
I thought we were all there.
No.
Like
Was
just
no mention
appeared.
of that.
It looked at
I
you
thought we just-
through everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically it turns its head and look in a direction
the-
that happens to be.
It's like, pretend that you were sharing its camera, like its point of view, and then you hit escape, went back to yourself. But as you did, it like followed you back and looked at you through everything, no matter where you were.
Sure, okay.
But I'm walking. Ah, having trouble sleeping?
I heard you talk about it with Edward. You saw the same thing.
Yeah, he, doesn't seem to do well with the dreams. I guess that's not really a dream, is it? That chest in there. Yeah.
It was the one we opened. You opened.
Yeah, don't take so much credit for yourself. But see, I knew it was meant to be open. You know, I didn't actually make a mistake. Just wasn't ready. That's all.
What if it gave you powers?
I mean, probably. I mean, Azan slightly puffs his chest, like proud of the proud of the corruption.
What do you mean if?
What,
Who's
what do
asking
you
what
mean? Did you actually got stronger?
Well, you know what they say, what doesn't kill you, and it clearly didn't kill me, and I don't really, nowadays I don't really feel bad, so maybe there's something like, like some power growing within me. I just have to unlock it. Yeah. It's all about just unlocking the power. I'm pretty sure. I can. Now that you mention it, I can sort of feel, a bit. Yeah. It's
Okay.
just like there's
Can-
some a bit more magic cursing from me. Yeah.
Okay, gotta inside the last part, a bit more magic coursing for
Coursing.
me. That
Sure.
part.
Coursing.
Yeah.
Roll to DM. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what to do?
One second. Who was the initial? Wait. My mind went the wrong
Oops.
way. Oh, I see.
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, you will see some. I mean, you will see that he's not trying to lie to you. He's not like putting on an act, but you will also see some concern and his expression. It's it's like not trying to lie to you, but putting on a tough act, for the
Okay.
sake of like suppressing something.
Azan, ever since you were corrupted.
It wasn't so clear.
What is the name of this?
That must have been Aylmar.
What is the name of this song?
Exactly. But I just imagined Aylmar yelling
Azan.
from his room. What is the name of this song? Like
Ever
he
since
was
you got corrupted. What is the name of this song?
I'm just gonna go let him know that I'm doing a stream. Keep going.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
important.
corrupted, that's a bit of a strong word, it's like, if you've used it around, if you've seen it or heard it used around, it's like, there's a bit of a negative connotation to it,
Okay, ever since you were turned...
Invigorated.
Okay, ever since you were invigorated, have you felt any differently?
Well, adjusting to such, such ether rich experience, it was a bit difficult at first, but after a bit of rest, it's like exercise. Like it's no different from a good old exercise. You get tired for a while, you get a bit sore, but eventually. Okay, as I say,
Okay.
eventually. Wait, out of character. As I say, eventually. Trey, are you back? Because I actually have to ask.
You can wait, yeah, just in case.
Yeah, because I actually want to confirm. Because technically I didn't really see any drawbacks so far, but I just want to confirm whether, like in character, I wouldn't want to just get away with straight up lying by accident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Legally.
out of character, you can probably see what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I'm not gonna have this conversation out of character.
Yes. So
I wonder
finally,
if
we
you
got
found
a
the song.
good opportunity. Hopefully, this goes well.
Yeah.
There's Satsuka too, I guess. Satsuka's corrupt.
Huh?
Wow, we should just all get corrupted. Guys, I know this
don't
perfect
know
place we can
if
go. There's
it's
this temple downtown, right?
I think they offer a different kind of corruption,
Listen, we drink this drink and we become stronger than ever.
That was Edward
See,
talking. He's
Faye.
in bed.
Okay,
Oh, because we were waiting for you because there's
Oh.
one thing
Yeah.
we want to
Right.
clear up. Yeah. So, given that Ruha was inquiring whether I was feeling any ill effects of,
Mm-hmm.
of
Any
the
differently.
quote-unquote invigoration, Azan would say Azan was just describing how how he felt a bit sore and exhausted, like comparing it to exercise afterwards. But
Mm-hmm.
so far, ever since, he was pretty much fine. And I just wanted to confirm with you that I didn't feel any drawbacks, any
Okay.
weird
So
effects.
you feel like you've had your night's sleep, but you feel like the way you woke up is what's giving you the agony, whatever you're experiencing.
Oh, I was referring to the corruption.
Oh,
Mind
your actual
corruption.
corruption. Okay, I see.
Yeah, actually. Wait, so
What was
there are
that?
what was that?
I don't know what just happened.
I mean, the word corruption is used in it means various different things, even in Riga. So
Yeah, I mean the Aephorite corruption.
yeah.
Sorry, I meant the Aephorite
Purple
corruption.
2.
I was
Um,
purple. Yeah, did it cause me any? And did I notice anything?
you
of
can do.
significance ever since?
Can you insight yourself? I wonder.
I mean, I could focus
What
on
could that
myself,
be?
I guess, and
Yeah, let's do
yeah.
an insight for yourself.
Holy shit, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, you know how my insight. I mean, that's not perception, so luck be do my. I do know
Very
myself
in
quite
touch with
well.
yourself.
In terms of that kind of corruption, nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, so I will just continue saying that. Eventually I get pretty much used to it, and nowadays, maybe it's getting better.
What? So no long-term effects of having that have happened to you? No
Yeah,
not stronger, not weaker. Just one day of tiredness. That's it.
I mean, look, it hasn't really been that long, So,
It's been a while.
a couple out of character, it's been like 2 weeks.
Oh no, that's
Eh,
pretty long.
The corruption doesn't feel like a physical presence to you. It's just something that you can see.
mhm.
You'd forget about it frequently, especially with your wisdom. Or is that intelligence?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay.
Azan,
I'm
are you
just saying,
sure?
I'm just saying.
I
Sure. I mean, look. Some people are just, we're not all equal. Okay, let's be fair. Those people down in the institute, the Elysium Tower, the thingy. They were just, they were even less ready than me. Clearly, I've been, look, my gut feeling of opening the chest wasn't an accident. It wasn't a mistake.
wait.
Clear.
Before Azan said Elysium Tower, did he say Carson's Institute or did he say something else?
I just mentioned the institute.
Okay.
Yeah, because in the institute, under the ground, we visited Hennik's brother and stuff. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, since there are no adversary effects, it can only mean good things. Moving forward, I probably can, learn or see this power become my own.
Satsuka, what about you? Ever since you've been corrupted,
So I'd have to insight myself, right, Trey?
To tell what?
To tell if I've noticed any noticeable effects from getting corrupted,
Sure.
like how it's affected me.
Go ahead. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but if you actually are looking inside for some kind of answer, then yeah.
Yeah, alright, I'll insight myself.
Sure.
20.
A 20, a little higher than a 5. I'm gonna message you.
Alright.
No, really, I will incite that gulp.
I believe you're looking at Satsuko at the moment and talking to her.
Shit. 16 PP doesn't get me gulp. Gulp. Gulp perception.
I mean, in actuality, this is happening like as you're talking to Satsuko and like waiting for her answer.
Yeah, sure. A bit too. Caleb hears the gulp in all its horror. In rich detail.
I messaged you, Trey, for like some clarification.
I actually wonder if I hear the
Okay.
gulp, but
What kind of gulp though? Like a full-on
Blue.
gulp, or like one of those cartoony ones for like.
Blue.
Like,
The only real thing I've noticed is like a lingering irritation of the skin from whenever I first got it. Kind of like when you get poison ivy on yourself. Just very minor, but it lingers there.
does it happen now?
Uh,
Does it
wait,
still happen?
I will incite that to see if she's lying or
Sure.
withholding any information.
wow. Imagine not just being Chad and believing it.
You can see Satsuko like trying to pay attention to herself to like really figure out the nuance of what's happening. But you can see it's, given the context, it's a little difficult for her, and she's trying to focus, and it doesn't seem like she's going to the effort of making up like a whole cover story or anything.
Okay.
Does the irritation still happens now, Tatsuka?
It's still there, like just a very minor and fading feeling. Nothing severe like whenever I first got it.
I see. If it gets any worse, tell me.
Alright.
Tell me if I notice Azan backing away.
Well, it depends if he makes a stealth check.
Oh, true. Let's do that. Yeah. I'm just. Okay, let's make a silent footsteps. Tap, 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 tap.
Please.
Fuck, just 12.
He
Okay,
notices.
it's like, oh fuck. Nice. Okay. Why are you back?
Why are
backing
you running?
away? Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Azan, what's happening? Why are you backing away
Oh.
like that?
It's just I wouldn't want to interrupt the other part of the conversation.
Okay, here comes the insight. I insight like him backing away. Is it like fear? What is it?
This
What was
is a
that
kind of
response?
overkill for insight, you know?
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm just saying, it's going to take a whole lot of focus to be like very clearly scrutinizing all of your friends for everything they're doing.
Detective Ruha gets a level of exhaustion.
You'll
after
see
all
text
this.
appearing there above the head like, Satsuko, remember this constantly.
Okay.
Aelmar
Fuck
will
what?
interrupt. Why are you all standing here?
You saw it too, right?
Yes. Why are you all standing
They
here?
they were feeding that thing ether.
Sure. Come and have some water and breakfast. It's morning. Get up. Properly.
Haha, speaking of getting up, I have someone to get up.
seeds of mistrust have been planted.
Caleb casually peeks in and walks away.
He's just going to have a peek in it. Is Edward all right?
Yeah, he's fine. Just being woken up in the middle of the night. It sometimes takes a toll on him. It's he doesn't. He's
It's
not used
morning.
to the rough conditions.
Edward, get up.
Right.
I will try to assist as Edward is maybe moving, maybe not.
Are you hurt?
Stop. Azan's hand.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I'm all right. I'm all right. Don't worry. Let's go
Amazing.
eat some food now, right?
He's gone. But yeah, food. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Food.
Yes, food. Oh, exercises first.
And I'll go to this chair now.
Do some stretches. Okay.
I'll do my farmer regimen.
Okay. Athletics training with a chair.
Okay, I will tune in then. I mean, I haven't left the room yet, so yeah, guess I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna observe and follow.
There's only one chair,
Like
though.
if-
You'd have to
Okay.
get your own chair.
I'm gonna use the bed to the best of my.
Ilma, can you wake up the kid?
Zarak, you mean?
Yeah. In the
I'm sure they'll come out when they're ready.
Okay, I knock on the door.
Ruha. They didn't have the same dream. They didn't wake up when we woke up.
You said it's morning, so it's fair game.
It's morning as in the sun is up. But do you remember what time we went to bed?
No?
Very, very late.
Shouldn't we go back to sleep?
Ruha,
Fine.
this isn't helping.
Fine. Okay, Dad. Whatever. Of course.
Zarak, it seems, is already here.
I say fucking good morning in Remdorian. What the fucking? In
Fucking good morning.
You actually?
Yeah.
Okay. One sec. Get the language thing.
Trey adds fucking good morning to his con line.
Quickly translates to non-existent language.
Okay. He is currently eating, and he sees you and hears you, but doesn't respond.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Teenagers, am I right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It makes you think.
It's just roll.
They're taking a while.
Okay. While that's going on, can I try to see if this guy's corrupted in any way? Because I haven't had a good look at him.
Sure. Assuming you're just looking from across the table, perception. $19. Well, if he was stage 2, you would know, because that's visible around the orifices. Stage 1 is Only the skin which is exposed to the aura of the aetheryte is affected. The skin you see appears normal. He's by no means healthy or clean looking. It looks like he hasn't been taken good care of, but you don't see corruption.
Okay.
They're taking too long.
I sure hope Azan doesn't break his neck.
A backflip? Acrobatics.
How difficult? Okay, yeah, acrobatics. Okay. Huzzah!
Has Zazan done backflips before?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I've
Yes?
done
If he
backwards
falls, can I be prepared to
Okay.
catch him?
He backflips. It's not exactly a spacious room, so it's a little sketchy, but he does it.
He's doing it on the chair, though.
I mean, I'm backflipping towards you.
Are you?
Yes.
Edward,
Isn't this extremely
Azan.
dangerous?
Right, hi. I was just getting in my
Come on.
training. Right.
Training, you say? That reminds me. No. Zan will like quickly rush over to follow Aylmer.
You go ahead.
Oh, do you remember? Back in the day, we used to do this fun little thing with the shield.
Yes, I haven't forgotten. After breakfast. We
Oh,
have more
okay,
important
okay.
things to talk about.
Right, of course, of course. I jump off.
Dangerous.
Wait, how tall is that? It's just a staircase. It can't be that tall.
Well, every set of stairs is roughly 5 feet, so 10 feet.
20 feet in the air.
20? 10.
He
That's
said 10.
50 feet in the air.
Yes, that's how it works.
You could sprain your ankle from that height.
Yeah,
How
only if you
how
weren't
old
acrobatic.
does Serac appear anyway?
Zarak looks... probably around a little younger than you. Okay. For reasons, Aylmar isn't going to talk or do much yet, because I don't exactly know what he wants to do or say. But you guys can talk about what happened or keep going. We have 3 hours of session left to do the entire day, so try to use the time efficiently.
That's a lot of time.
Well, you spend 1 hour getting out of bed and walking to the tables.
Listen,
So,
waking up is the most important part of the day, okay?
Exactly.
just giving you some perspective.
So patronizing.
Wow. Oh yeah, what we got here? Stale bread and
Steel?
no
Steel-
stale.
Yeah, pretty much.
I see. Then I guess I'll just nibble on it. I don't have
Okay,
much to say, much to do.
Out of nowhere, Ruha just speaks to the whole room. He says, "Is there anyone here who's corrupted, except for Azan and Satsuka?"
Are you okay, Ruha?
Tilts its head.
Caleb tilts his head.
It's like, why are you asking that question? Type of tilt head.
Okay. I just want to know.
I don't think anyone else is corrupted.
Hasan will stand up and walk towards Ruha. He'll like place his hands on his hips. I'm like,
Wait, for
oh,
the
you know, Ruha.
for the first
if you-
time, Ruha
Yes, sir.
looks like a stranger and he backs off a little bit when Azan tries to touch him.
Oh, I'm not trying to touch
His
him, I'm
own
just
hips.
Striking
Oh.
a pose.
Oh,
Yeah,
his
my own
hips.
hip.
God, I was wondering why you're touching my hips.
Take hold of
I was
your
like, what the
hips.
fuck?
Well, I mean, okay,
Touches
to
my
be-
child.
to-
Teaches you
to
to
be-
dance.
God.
Can I have this one?
Okay.
Please.
Okay, then we'll make it work. I kind of like back off when he gets closer, like I
Yep.
don't usually do.
Look, Rua, if you really did, you know, I can see this. I can see this being, you know, somewhat of a, you know, maybe humiliating experience. You know, all the people got this all, you know, cool thingy going for them, and you were left out. But you know, I'm sure we'll get back the chest. You know, I know the procedure. I know the steps. We can arrange something for you. I'm sure you're somewhat of a chosen one.
You're making me even more fucking paranoid now. Because you're like offering to. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. Very nice. No, stay away from me.
I'm not moving. Is everything okay with you? I'm just standing.
You want to corrupt me? That's what you just said. Did you hear it?
Guys,
He wants to corrupt me.
Ruha, calm down. Nobody wants to corrupt anyone.
That's what he said. Did you mishear him?
Azan's just being Azan.
Is he? I can't tell anymore.
It's normal as a Ruha.
Stay away from me.
I take his seat. Assert dominance.
Oh shit, power play.
I take his seat and I look at him as I start eating his meal.
What the fuck? Ruha cowers in fear. No. My meal. Soon they'll take my wife.
Siruha, you could also be like this. Don't be scared.
Welcome.
Hi.
For this, yeah, this time actually.
Just in time.
this time it's not the bot.
Hey, Virgil.
Hello.
Hello.
Elmo shakes himself awake from his nap and just sort of looks at you like, what's going on? I don't know what the hell is going on. But I have
Okay.
a feeling I should be angry at least 3 of you.
Yes. Okay. So, have you been managing to catch the stream, or do you want to be filled in?
No, I was at work.
No, that's all
Sorry.
good.
What's
That's all
been
good.
going on?
Okay, so here's what happened. Most important stuff. You all just shared the same nightmare. It was another vision of the entity from before, and basically what was happening is some people were visiting it and using animated bodies to deliver etherite directly to it, and it was feeding it power. And at the end of this vision, the entity in question sort of realized that you were sharing its experience, and it made you all wake up in unison, and you all took 5 psychic damage. And now you're all awake, and everyone's being kind of really shaken up about it. And Ruha's getting a little paranoid for reasons, something to do with being corrupted or fearing corruption from someone. And that's pretty much all that's happened.
A requisite thing to say that being in this party for any length of time is worth more than 5 psychic damage, but other than that, okay, I'm caught up. Thank you.
By the way, we saw the same lead-lined chest that Azan opened in the vision.
You don't know if it was 100% the same
Well-
chest, it just looked the same.
Sure. Okay. And so the angel, quote unquote angel, was exposed to its light, and it felt like it was making him slightly more powerful for when it was time. I don't know what any of that shit meant, but yeah, we'll see. It was like giving him more power because he couldn't move, the angel. They were making offerings to him.
You just there in the corner, cowering.
Yeah.
Azan goes back up to his place to take his own meal on some tray or whatever, and he will walk towards Ruha. He will stop at, like, you know, a safe distance, right?
Social distancing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, look, I don't know what's happening to you, but people have differences. No hard feelings. I was just curious if your meal was any better, but pretty much the same. So, you can have mine.
Aurora doesn't respond.
Zan kind of looks around towards the most important figure in the room, especially towards Aelmar. Like, looking for guidance, help. How do I deal with this?
Yeah, Ruha's been questioning Satsuko and Azan about what kind of differences they felt ever since they've been corrupted. And we couldn't really get much out of Azan. And Satsuko said that, like poison ivy, it kind of like makes your skin itchy, and it's ever present.
She said it's fading.
Which kind of reminds... It's fading, okay. Which kind of reminds me of the beast, you know what I'm saying?
You're looking for guidance.
I'm looking towards Aemar. I'm going to say, Ruha is acting a bit out of it. Maybe this time around I'm not the best person to deal
Ruha
with
has been
this.
acting out of it ever since we were in the sewers for that last time. But I can understand after a dream like that why you would be you would be that way. Ruha, are you scared of Aetheryte?
They were feeding that thing Aetheryte. It was making him more powerful. Whatever
Yes.
this is, whatever reason there is that people are gathering this ether, well, it was to feed him.
And why should that affect your opinion of Azan and Satsuka?
I don't know, they were affected by the same material that was used to feed that thing.
Ruha, the same stream of water can carry both traders and pirates. Just because they were both affected by this substance doesn't mean they have anything to do with whatever this thing is. It's like if I don't know. It's like if one apple was poisoned, you're not trusting any apple for the rest of your life. I don't think
We
Ruha.
had some apples for breakfast.
Now that's
I
18
don't
wisdom.
think Ruha I don't think Ruha and Tatsuka are dangerous. Sorry, I don't think Azan
Yeah, Azan.
and Tatsuka are dangerous.
I mean, I can be.
Indeed, you can, but I don't think it has anything to do with your etherite corruption.
You're perfect.
I mean, maybe it helps a bit. Who knows?
And I think Azan and Ruha are still. I think Azan and Tatsuka are still entitled to their privacy regarding their conditions. From what I understand of when we spoke to Hennick all those months ago, corruption does affect people in similar ways, but also different ways.
We have to get him back.
We have to get whom back?
Henrik,
That would be advisable, yes.
where's Pavel? We asked for him days ago, but we haven't been here much.
That I don't know. I think it might be to our advantage if one of us did some scouting of the city today, and I think that I'm the least conspicuous person to do that.
Before you leave, you're not
Yes,
corrupted,
Ruha?
right?
Ruha. No,
Answer
I'm
the
not
question.
corrupted.
Okay.
Look into my eyes. Do you see even the faintest trace of purple there?
I don't see any purple in Satsuka's
Yeah.
eyes. It's only where she was touched. Whoa.
Wow.
Show me whether the bad Ephraim touched you.
Anyone could be hiding. Edward could be hiding. Caleb could be hiding. That boy over there could be hiding.
Ruha, we're not going to get anywhere if you turn on people for being corrupted. Or potentially corrupted.
Okay, wait, I say in Remdorian, calm down, fucker.
You, given your demeanor and the fact that you just pointed at him, he just kind of looked around a bit worriedly.
Okay, calm down. It's just no big deal.
Okay.
Fine, you do your thing.
Do my thing. What would that be then?
Scouting. What do you want?
I'm going to go and check out the bazaar and the markets. If I can get access to it without looking too conspicuous, I'm going to check the black market and the entrance to the sewers as well. Even just with a martyr.
Why don't you take Mavi with you? Maybe
I
you don't
don't
want to
know
be
if she
alone.
wants. I think I'd be okay. I don't know if Mavi will want to leave Hennick. I'm hoping if I'm lucky, I might be able to get some insight on where the key to this collar is.
I don't
I
think
mean, if
it's
you-
best for you to go alone.
I will go and ask Mavi. If she wants to come, she can come.
Sure.
Her and I are still rather mending fences, I'm afraid. You need to
Nice.
calm down, Ruha. I don't think anyone here is out to hurt you. Not Azan, not Ruha. Sorry, not Azan. Why do I keep saying you're not you? Not
Wow.
Azan, not Satsuka, not Caleb, not Edward, not whatever his name is.
Zara.
Yeah, I forget it too.
Wow.
Certainly not the High Palace, certainly not Marvi.
Poor guy.
Certainly not.
Zarak.
What's his name?
Zarak. Zarak.
Zarak.
Mr. Horn.
Alright. I don't. Yes. So you need to calm down a little. I will go and see if Marvy wants to come. If she does, she does. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Does Marvy's room actually have a door?
Yeah. You're at it.
Okay. Which is, I will knock.
It opens straight away.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm going out to do some scouting over the bazaar and the marketplace again. I think if there's any, I want to see what movements the slavers are making, and if I can get into the sewers to see if I can get a trace on whatever can unlock that collar Hennick is wearing. I was going to go alone, but the others suggested I ask if you would want to come with me.
Oh. Since you asked, there is no change in Hennick.
I didn't think there would be. I've seen these artifacts before.
We want to scout. What? Market? Bazaar?
I think I'm going to head to the bazaar first. Well, the market is closer. I could probably have a quick look at it too.
You see her peer around the corner, like back into her room, thinking for a moment.
I understand if you want to stay with him. There isn't any change? He hasn't spoken at all?
No. No change. I will stay.
Pardon?
I will stay.
All right. I will be praying for Hennick, and I will be making every effort to try and unlock this collar and his brilliant mind.
Yes.
Peace be with you.
Elmar.
Yes?
Be careful, brother.
I will. Sister. Well, gentlemen and lady, Zarak.
Why was he not included?
Because he's a child?
Looks at Caleb, okay.
How old is Caleb?
It was like 50.
Mid-teens.
Wait, what?
Caleb's like
He's mid-teens, Zarak is probably early teens.
16. Javis is the same age as Satsuka.
Wow.
Okay, so here's how today could go. It comes down to, is the only definite activity, is the only definite plan to leave this place Aylmar scouting and the rest are kind of depending? Or are there people who definitely want to do something outside of here?
Mayhaps I do.
I'm going to need very, very clear answers, otherwise it's not going to happen.
No red temple.
Yeah. There is something old Edward needs to do.
Good luck leaving everyone's presence and making it to the Red Temple without anyone knowing.
What? No, I'm not going to the Red Temple.
So you definitely want to try and leave, Edward, and do something?
Yes.
Okay, anyone else?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Unfortunately.
time is going to get really, really crunchy this session then. What we'll try and do, it comes down to whether you three that want to leave want to be here when Pavel is here, or whether you don't mind. If you do want to be here when Pavel is here, I'll do Pavel first. If not, then we'll just go through them in order of most importance. But again, I do want to end this session at the end of the day, so at some point I will have to cut it. in about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I also want to leave,
Okay.
but after Pavel.
Yeah. So, Edward, Azan, Aylmar, do you want to be here when Pavel is here?
Alma's planning on leaving pretty much straight away, but if Pavel is going to arrive in like the next 2 minutes,
I will
he
make
would
it.
stay here for Pavel.
I will make it convenient in this regard and have Pavel rock up when whoever wants to speak to him is here.
So, who wants to leave and for what reasons? Because Alma would check that. So, let's do this in character. I think it would be best if the rest of you stayed here for today. We should lay as low as possible. None of you want to leave, do you?
Yeah.
Noises.
Was that Edward or Ruha? No, was that Edward or Azal?
Don't even need to. It's like,
That was Edward and Azan.
Bob. That was Bob.
Ruha didn't say nothing.
All right.
Yeah,
then.
laying low. Yeah. That's
Where do
that's
you
a
want to
good
go?
plan.
Where do you want to go, Azan? Or did you?
I mean, some fresh air. Just stepping outside for a moment. Nothing dangerous, of course. Laying low and all.
I'm going to insight you on that one.
Understandable. Surprised they're the only person.
Holy shit! No.
Are you? Are you gonna?
Yes.
Okay, you are.
You rolled a natural 1, didn't you?
He rolled a number.
Did not know that. You did not.
Imagine.
Well. He.
Do you want to describe or should I describe? Just.
It's tricky because. Yeah, you can go ahead. I was just gonna say that, like, if you don't believe somebody, you can just choose not to believe them anyway. Azana's more looking. Inside is more looking for evidence, so I guess you can describe.
I'm not going to believe Azan either way. But
I see. Did rhythm just stop? Keep going.
Oh.
But okay, yeah, that's understandable. But on the surface level, at least, it just seems like Azan is probably more worried about even stepping outside for a bit rather than trying to lie to you. That's the impression you get. Wait, what happened?
Ignore this. I'm
Did I
just trying to fix
disconnect?
rhythm.
Oh, okay.
So all right, Azan wants to leave for some undefined purpose. Don't let him. Who else wants to leave today sometime?
I don't necessarily want to leave, but I was to see if you could pick up a short sword for me while you're out in the bazaar.
Do you want me to obtain a short sword for you?
Mhm.
I'll see what I can do.
Seltzer will give Elmar 10 silvers. This should be able to cover it.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll add the silvers to my inventory.
In that case, I'm staying as well.
Okay. Ruha, I think you should stay here. You're in too much of a state to be allowed out in public.
Sure.
All right then, Edward, that's you. And answer my question directly for once in your life. Are you staying here?
I need to do something.
You're not going anywhere near the Red Temple, Edward. I will nail you to the wall to stop you from going to the Red Temple.
I wasn't going to.
On your word by Nicanor that you weren't going to the Red Temple.
Oh. I'll look in the eyes. I'll put my hand on my chest. I
I swear to Nikana, I am not
Or-
going to the Red Temple.
Insight.
Wait, Caleb?
Why are you?
Also inciting that.
Is okay.
I want to do a religion check to see if that's actually how they swear in his religion.
What is this?
Caleb, you have disadvantage.
A disadvantage. Oh.
Caleb does.
Oh, Caleb does.
Yeah.
Why do I? Oh,
Reasons.
it's reasons. Oh no.
Religion? Or are you seeing if this is an issue in the religion in the Red Temple?
I've also read a book of the history of the Red Temple in my downtime
Yeah.
over the last few sessions, so I should have pretty good knowledge of this thing.
If Edward is lying, that is a very big deal
Okay.
in any sect. 8 and 3. Satsuka and Caleb, you can't really imagine Edward lying in this way. Even for him, this seems to be his limit. You don't get the impression that he's being dishonest here.
Alright then, Edward. Where are you going then? 3 coins, the Casting Institute, the Merrill Manor, the sewers, Paris.
What's Paris?
Light.
Fourth wall shatters into 1,000 pieces. Sorry, it's a small podunk town in
Random
the
city
Eber
name.
Empire.
Jeez. Oh.
To look
Oops.
for someone.
To look for someone. Who were you looking for, Edward?
Somebody that I used to know. No.
Somebody that you used to know.
No, not someone important.
And that
not
important
sure.
person is?
They be here. Is the person? You've met them before.
I've met them before. What's their name?
It's Lawrence.
Ah, of course. Your former training priest.
Training priest.
Look, I don't know what the name for, like, you were his apprentice priest. Presumably you carried all the tools and got blamed for everything that went wrong. I don't think it's wise for you to leave this complex. I don't think it's wise for Razan to leave this complex. You're both very distinctive characters.
Oh, I have. I can blend in with the crowds.
No, you
Change
can't.
clothes.
No.
Look, I'll pull up my
Your
common
appearance
clothes.
your appearance isn't the issue, Edward. It's the interaction with any other human being.
I'll be fine.
BRB.
I suppose I can't stop you, but I can politely ask the Ilderman to not let you out of this place.
Right.
I am not rescuing you again. This would be the third time for the both of you. But anyway, I'll only head it. Where do you want to go, Azan?
Oh, you know, I don't really. Yeah, I wouldn't really take a long journey or anything. You know, it's there's this place I have an appointment. You know, I just have an appointment.
Nicolier Beaumont? Would Isla know that information?
No.
What information?
The fact that Nicolier Beaumont exists and that Azan has his address.
You know of his existence because you had caught up on the rough details. The address, I'm not sure. I'm not tracking that particular piece
No,
of
I
information.
didn't really mention. Yeah, I didn't really mention any specific details of conversation I had with Nicolieri. It's only Ruha that would know.
There's no I on the end of Nicolier.
Oh, Collier. Okay, I see. But yeah, regardless, I would reply with. No, I'm mostly just you know, an appointment downtown, you could say. It's somewhere, you know. There's this inn, you know. You're probably familiar with the name, you know. 3 coins.
The 3 coins. Yes, I'm familiar with this.
Yeah, I have something of an unfinished appointment there.
Very well. I don't think it wise to let Edward out of here, but I can't think of a reason to stop Azan from leaving. Would you agree, party members?
I think so.
I asked you a question, Ilderman.
Part of me is it not let Azan out because I.
No, don't let Edward out.
Yes,
Azan.
I'm not going to let Edward out.
Azan, I can't think of a decent reason to stop him. His logic does make sense in some twisted way.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Pardon?
You have to.
So I agree with you as well.
All right then. Edward, you'll stay.
Can we use any means to stop Edward from leaving?
Don't kill him. And I'd rather if you didn't injure him.
So not injuring and not killing. Everything else is fine. Gotcha.
Yes. Wait a minute, am I the bad guy? Oh
You are a
no.
bit of a
I'm the
It's a bit
bad-
late to be asking these questions. Alright, so
All right.
back to the question from earlier. Out of the people who are now going to attempt or going to leave, which of you doesn't mind if you are here when Pavel's here?
Since you said you were going to make it convenient so we
Yep.
decide Pavel can arrive in the next 30 seconds, I'd rather be here when Pavel is here.
Yeah. Basically, if everybody does want to be here when Pavel is here, then Pavel is going to rock up. And if not, then we'll just sort them out in whatever order.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to go ask the Palasar about Pavel anyway, so yeah, I would be here. Like before
Yes.
leaving, I would inquire
Okay.
about, you know.
And Edward, before you make your attempts, do you want to be here when Pavel is here?
My attempts. Yes, I do want to be here when Pavel is here.
Pavel and Ria?
Pavel.
Is he back? Yeah.
I do want to
Go
be
on.
here.
Okay. Alright, then we'll do Pavel first. Boom.
I will go and get Marby because I know that this is important.
Wrong way.
When do we notice him?
I'll knock.
step back. I'm gonna
You can do it in whatever order you like.
step back. Step back, Aylmar. It's easier to have her just come out of the door than to move the door itself.
Pavel is here. We thought he might be able to give us some insight into Hennick's condition.
Oh, do you want me to bring Hennick out?
If you feel comfortable with it. I'm sure Pavel could always come to your room. But it might be less intrusive of your privacy if we did it in a place where it's not your bedchamber.
Well, Hennick will just follow who is nearest, who he recognizes, so it doesn't... I don't think it matters. He'll just
Alright
follow
then.
me out.
Well, we should come to the main room then.
Alright, I will be out soon.
Thank you, Marvy.
Oh, we're all here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know, Trey. I'm gonna be watching his breathing for a few minutes while he speaks
Sure.
to see if he shows, any signs of corruption.
Okay. Well, I was told you wanted to speak with me. And I've been
Yes.
meaning to return here, regardless. And he kind of looks around for a chair.
I will stand. Yeah, I will stand up and.
And then
Okay.
I'll offer us on my chair. And then everything is right.
Alright.
We managed to do a scouting mission of
Thank
the
you.
sewers, which was rather disastrous, truth be told. It ended with 3 of us being captured, Zahn, Edward, and Caleb. But then we did a reconnaissance mission with some hired help, and managed to not only liberate the party members and eliminate a few slavers, but we also managed to retrieve that boy over there, Zavak, and we also managed to retrieve Henrik Fadar.
You found Hennick and you brought him here?
Yes, but his condition is strange. We were hoping he might be able to give us some insight. Then I'll brief him on the collar around Hennick's neck. And the fact what Hennick's condition actually is, which is completely non-responsive other than vaguely following the nearest person he recognizes.
I love it when people vaguely follow people.
It's called Twitter.
Wow.
I see. This sounds very unusual to me. I'm not sure that I've heard of this device you describe. As to the effects, I have my suspicions, but I would like to see him personally first before I say anything. Where is he?
Yes. Marvy should be bringing him out momentarily.
I see.
He's staying in her bedchamber.
As you say. And he kind of looks around while you wait, gives everyone like a regard and sort of a nice little smile. He's Riiga, even without an insight, he's very much like doing the sighs and heavy breathing of an old man.
Okay. Cool.
Does he look well?
For his age,
well.
yes, actually. He looks quite well for his age.
Here they are.
And you'll see Marvy come out and Hennick just following her mindlessly. You all will probably easily be reminded of the animated body from the dream. Yet he is.
Oh shit.
And Pavel gets up. No. And he starts sort of having a look at the collar and Hennick's health in general as he talks. A few extra details, if you will. Whoever knows anything please speak up. Does he make any vocalization?
No vocalizations, not even responses to stimulus that would engage a reaction if he was conscious.
No response to pain.
We haven't tried pain.
I see. What about food and water? Marvy will say, he ate before when I put something to his mouth, but he didn't reach for anything. I see. And what about... Does he make any sudden movements or any shows of strength, anything like that? Or is it always the way he is now?
Pretty much always the way he is now. I haven't seen him make any different sort of moves since then. Marvy, you would have seen him sleep. He didn't have any sort of fits or convulsions in his sleep, did he?
No, I don't think so. I laid him down, and as long as I stayed near him, he wouldn't get up again. I don't know if he fell asleep or if he just passed out from exhaustion. I can't tell.
Curious.
This is
Wait.
all rather concerning. Yes.
Back when we were in the sewers, who was Henrik following?
Henrik was following me out of the sewers. Right, no. No,
Henrik followed whoever was in front of him. As long as he recognized them.
He followed Satsuka then, who was making up the rear.
Okay, I'm going to test something.
What are you doing, Ruha?
Don't worry, I'm not going to harm him.
Should we clear some space?
Yes, please. I want to be the closest person to him.
Map objects. Alright.
Impossible.
Alright, so what do you want, Henrik in the middle?
I want Henrik to be around where I am when
Yep.
everyone's like here,
Okay.
far away from Henrik.
As everybody spreads out, Henrik is going to... Whoever moved away last, probably Marvy, is going to head to her.
Okay, so I grab him by his
Yep.
hand.
He's
And I
pulling
like-
toward Marvy.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't.
Okay, I get an...
He doesn't really resist you. He's just like trying to walk to Marvy and can't.
Okay, I pull a little harder. I tug a little harder
Yep.
to try to get him to follow me. Follow me.
Are you just
Not that-
trying to pull him walking backwards, or are you trying to turn him?
I'm trying to turn him, like, not trying to make him fall over. I'm trying
Okay.
to not make him fall over.
If you turn him and he sees you, he will then stop resisting.
Okay. And then I start walking.
He will just follow you.
Oh, okay. I thought he only followed people who were corrupted. But he
Well, you
follows
could be
anyone.
corrupted.
That's the sensitivity. I really wouldn't make that assumption at the moment. Ruha's a bit freaky and funky at the moment. Serious and spooky.
Well, you never know.
True.
Regardless, it seems as though
He's completely
Actually-
docile.
this is... This is good, I believe. He follows people he knows. There is whatever remnant of his mind in there still. Yes, I believe this. This is good news. I have my suspicions.
I think our suspicions will converge.
Well, what are you thinking?
You see, this may sound far-fetched, but perhaps he's forced through this collar to serve the leader of the Antemplars. Or that's its original purpose.
That doesn't explain his state, nor why he was kept in the sewer. Unless there is more.
I think it might be an ancient device to ensure compliance, possibly.
I'm speaking of its original purpose.
I see.
This magic's.
Well, in this state, even compliant, he's scarcely much use. Unless
Well-
you're saying his state is a byproduct, caused by something else.
You have that's a good point.
Where are you going with this?
Yes. Do go on.
He's looking
I
at
think
me.
Yeah.
we
It
have to
sounded
tell
like you're
him.
going to say something. Or were you just agreeing?
I was thinking of something. I'm not sure. It seems interesting. We know that Meridas has associations with the Antemplar, but I'm not sure if Meridas actually is an Antemplar. But this device, it's strange, it's ancient. We know no one can make these anymore. No one since... No one... Would I know what a Manamorian was?
You're educated, so yeah, probably.
Yeah. No one since the Manamorians, heavens knows how long ago they lived, could actually leave magical effects in an object for any length of time.
Are you suggesting that this is an artifact because its enchantment is too long-lived?
Well, yes. I mean, I know enough of magic that the enchantment's made of steel, but the runes on it are engraved in silver. Silver's the best conductor of ether, if I'm remembering from my days back in Eba.
It is, and I do think there is certainly magic involved. However, most artifacts, as we call them, are ancient objects, most of which seem not necessarily fit for the use of people today. This object is rather comparatively new looking, rather clean, rather un-artifact-like. But that's not to say it's not an artifact. Now, have any of you heard of the spell called Feeble Mind?
Yes, it was in the books I was reading when I was studying to be in it. When I was studying spellblade techniques.
Feeble Mind is a dangerous spell with devastating effects. Damaging effects aside, it reduces your aspects of your mind and personality down so that you only have the barest levels of primitive behaviors and basic recognition left. Normally, it's a spell that lasts for some time, but can be fought off with enough will. However, Hennick has been with the slavers for quite some time, and either the collar and the effects I'm seeing are disconnected, or the collar is giving him the feeble mind effect, as long as it remains.
It
This
would
is
be
my best
disturbing
guess.
enough.
Which means, if we find a way to end the spell, the collar would likely reapply it. So, I'm sure you've all reached this conclusion already, but it must be removed.
There's a hole for something that looks like a key there. Not a key, not a true key as such, but something key-like.
Do any of you mind if I take Hennick up into the White Castle and perhaps inquire about borrowing the services of the smiths here? I will assure that they do nothing that risks harming Hennick, but artifacts may be strong magically, but physically it's still just an object.
This is true. I was going to go and scout the slavers today to see if I could find any evidence of this key. But I'd like you to wait. I don't have any objection to you taking him to the smiths, but I'd like to have a look for this key before we try to
Wait.
physically break the object.
Don't you see? This is the spell that they used in the dream to make them open the lead-lined chests.
What dream?
Well, you know when we disappeared for 18 months.
Yes.
We were down in the burrow, and we strayed a little far. We found a fountain of ether-infused water, what it seemed. When we drank from it, we felt that we could cast more spells. I don't know how to make this not... Yeah.
Allow me, Ruha. We found a spell seemed to be linked to elationism. A fountain that seemed to be linked to elationism. Its effects were magical but not predictable. Sometimes we could restore, some of them restored their ability to cast spells. But we found a ruin further in sketched into the ground, and we asked a question of it. And then we had this first dream.
What are you doing in Ramdoran?
He just goes and stands beside Hennick.
Okay.
He's the closest thing Zorak's got to an ally here, so understandable.
The point is,
What about this dream?
before that, fine. We saw a very large magic circle, larger than any magic circle that we've ever seen.
Have you not told Pavel about the first dream already?
We did tell him about the first dream, not the second.
Yeah.
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
Yep. When we first
fuck!
rocked up here, I did wonder why you
Okay.
were retelling him.
What did we tell him?
He's one of the very few people that do know
Okay, what did we tell him?
the first event.
Okay, so the first whole event he knows. Okay.
Oh, the gist of it.
Fucking totally forgot. The gist of it. Okay. Well, we had a vision again in bed. It was a continuation of sorts. We saw that angel again. And we saw figures that were moving in an unnatural manner. Just like Hennick is moving. They
Doing
presented...
what? Oh.
They presented the angel with chests. When the chests were opened by those figures, the angel, we felt it. It grew stronger.
We don't know that those people could be being. We don't know that could be feeble mind, though. It sounds more like some sort of compulsion. I believe feeble mind only renders you unable to think.
That sounds more like some sort of reanimation. Feeble mind reduces the capabilities of one's mind, but once the spell ends, they return to normal.
Okay, a quick question, Trey.
Yeah.
Did you not say when Henrik walked in? I did find it a bit strange. It reminded
way
us
it
of the
moved,
people.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. But the way that Henrik moved, I'm sure of it. It looked just like them. It reminded me of them, at least.
Some things look similar, Ruha, but are not the same.
Wise words.
18 wisdom.
Wise words. It's the wisest person in the room.
Oh, some things. Oh my god, this concept.
So, the entity is being fed etherite.
Yes, by humans.
My Etherite on top of it.
I see. I think I'm going to take Henrik, if nobody objects, to the High Palisar's smiths. And then I'll bring him back here regardless of the outcome. I think I have research to do, given what you've told me.
That sounds good. Marby, you have
Wait.
no objections?
No, I trust Pavel.
Excellent.
When you come back, I do hope to discuss who is doing what and why.
Yeah.
Why the elations
Oh, okay.
are feeding him ether.
That is what I want to research.
Right.
Etherite every day to grow big and strong.
Before you take, Henrik,
Yes.
I've got a couple questions for you. Wait, have I asked these before?
I'm listening, brother.
Pavel, you don't happen to... No, I'll do a quick, I'll actually listen real quickly, just in case I hear anything.
What?
Any words being said anyway.
Like in your head?
What? Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I need to know. I'm the GM.
Yes,
You gotta tell
in my
me.
head.
Okay, in your head.
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
looking for the words in my mind.
Okay. There are thoughts, but probably not the kind you're looking for.
Okay.
Oh. You don't happen to hear things, do you?
I'm afraid you'll have to be more specific.
Voices.
Looks around the entire room, sees everyone's judging eyes.
You hear voices in
like-
your head.
Well, not me, per se, but...
The voice of
know.
another.
Yes,
Saying what?
like to fix... to fix...
So it's telling you to be a handyman.
Change professions.
Do a quick run up to Pavel. I'll whisper in his ear.
Yeah. You can type it to me if you want.
Bodies.
I don't know if anyone actually hears that or not.
Caleb would certainly hear it.
My body's ready.
But...
Did you say to fix bodies?
yeah.
Wait, what?
When does this occur?
Well, it hasn't occurred to me, I think, except for the tunnels with the circle. No, that wasn't about bodies. Why am I saying this too loud?
You are
The room is dead silent, but your whispers.
The room is dead silent. Everyone's watching you.
Are we all hearing this?
Nobody is breathing.
Excuse
Everyone
me.
hears this.
Nice. Beautiful.
Go on.
It's just, last time I asked someone this, they ended up being not so good, and then there was the liquid, and
The Van story.
There was a guy stuck in a window for hours.
Brother Edward. He gently takes hold of your, kind of wrist in both hands, like holding a hand almost. Listen to me. I am your ally. I am opposing this just as much as you are, if not more. And I am risking everything in the position I am in to make sure that these people are stopped, these things. I have heard of what you speak, of priests being approached and asked to animate the dead, to make them useful. Judging by what you've told me of this dream, the reason seems clear to me. They are tools for one specific purpose. You have done well to tell me this information. Nickena bless you.
I didn't sneeze though. I'm sorry. No, I don't say that.
Well,
I just give a nod.
if you'll excuse me, we have another friend that needs our help.
Mm.
And he'll
Right.
start leading Hennick out.
All right.
So,
Oh, wait.
Edward.
You're a very strange man, Edward.
What? What are you talking about? I whispered that all.
Edward, silence makes things loud, even if they're not really loud. And I just, something caught my attention. So, you mentioned a voice back in the underground when there was a circle.
A voice?
Well, thinking back on it, you were in fact the first one to step into the circle.
Right.
Did
That's
something, yeah, did something prompt you to do so? Like, a voice.
Why would anything do that? I'm not that weak-minded.
Okay, I think we have 6 insights on our hand.
More like 8.
Let's check. Let's
Yep.
check
It's more
that
like-
way.
So like,
Okay.
is there anyone in the room who doesn't insight these?
I mean,
I don't
is it right?
incite,
Because he
I
doesn't
pro-
understand
I-
what anyone's saying.
I pull out my scimitar.
I'd like to.
I don't incite shit.
Holy shit! This stepbrother buff. I know him best.
True.
Actually, this role makes so much sense.
Sibling empathy.
Let's see.
Oh wait, oh wait. That looked like a.
Caleb
That's
and
better than I
Azam.
thought it was.
Edward is pretty clearly hiding something, or denying something that he just said out loud minutes ago.
So it is a voice that you can hear that lead us into that circle.
Wait, it was your fault?
Okay.
Holy shit! Oh,
At this point,
yes.
Ruha with a scimitar puts it to Edward's neck. Puts its edge to Edward's neck as everyone's kind of standing around him.
oh no! If you do that, I'm going to.
I
try
do it.
and grab the sword as you.
Mavi will help you,
Bloody hell.
Azan.
Yeah.
Who will help me?
Mavi will help Azan.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
There's
well,
no
it's
need
two
for
feet is on.
violence, Ruha.
Athletics contest.
Okay. Contest.
2v1, motherfucker.
3v1. Satsuka's helping by pulling Edward away. I
with
assume.
my brother.
Okay, you're fucked.
You can pull Edward back, Satsuka.
Oh.
Okay.
So what would I need to roll?
Nothing. This is just advantages.
Okay.
So Azan has
yeah.
advantage, Rhea has disadvantage.
I have to roll like 30 now. Okay. Athletics.
Yeah. Disadvantage.
Okay, I got 15. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can I do acrobatics?
No? Your feet are on the
Never
ground.
know.
Disadvantage.
Oh my gosh, he won!
Okay.
Holy shit!
Okay. So
Nice.
were you trying to hurt him? Or were you just trying to threaten him?
No, threaten him, but maybe a little bit of blood. Yeah, just a little bit of.
You get a
because
you get a nick.
everyone's
Not his neck,
ruffling.
That's, where the carotid artery is.
In this struggle,
Leave that alone.
you get a nick on Edward's neck. But the combined efforts mean that you can't maintain that sword position.
Okay.
Ruha, what the hell are you doing?
How can you each trust each other?
Get off of me. There she is.
How can you do this?
If we start killing people because we don't trust them, we're going to kill everyone in this entire city.
I
No.
can't be here.
No,
I don't know
Ruha.
what you're trying to do to me.
You listen. What did you do yesterday? How long did you keep a secret from everyone? In your own language?
Let
How
me out of
insistent
here.
were you that you kept your business to yourself? No,
Ruha
you
tries to
listen.
escape.
You hypocrite.
Ruha tries to escape. Very, very, very cheeky. Very cheeky.
This is going to be
I'm very
against
cheeky right now.
many people.
What's
I
the wall
don't.
made of?
I would say this is
Very tricky.
impossible
Yeah, I'm
unless you have
stopping
another
you.
tactic.
I'm stopping you.
Okay, Ruha's turning into a direwolf.
Before you even
Okay.
start speaking any sort of spell, Almar's going to.
I don't think he has
Almar
to
is
speak.
going to tell you.
Do you have to
in
speak
which
to
case,
cast it?
well, when I see him become uncomfortable with and actively looking for a way, I'm going to just tell him to stop.
It's not on spells, by the way. It's in core.
A command?
So yes, you make a wisdom save.
This is he has 18 wisdom. This is the worst course
Okay.
of action.
Yeah, but he just had 2 decent rolls. On it.
Alright. Beast shape is here, by the way, Drew. If you wanted to look at it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm huge. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
huge.
You're a
Are we
direwolf.
gonna have to?
I forgot how
Okay.
big the dire wolf was.
Oh wow.
Alright.
Yeah, you're too big to get through the darn passage now, Ruha.
Shh.
I mean, a direwolf isn't fat, it's just long. You can fit through
Yeah.
the passage. But there are palisades ahead. Ruha, what are you
Ruha,
doing?
Don't want
Ruha, you
to do
idiot.
this.
With all my force, I try to get out of here.
Alright.
Like, not bite
Mavi's
or anything.
not going
Go
to
over them.
risk herself for this.
Almar is going to try and stop you.
I
Elmar,
will
Not the
also.
old Dashin
Azam,
to try and stop.
Satsuka.
I will
Ruha.
jump on you. I will
Caleb.
jump on your back. I will ride you. I will ride you, motherfucker.
Edward, are you staying in the fray, or are you?
Jumping onto the wall.
This escalated so quickly. Listen,
did.
Edward's just standing there in shock and awe.
Can we kill Edward?
Okay,
Causes so many problems.
so we have a lot of. Hang on, Azan, get off.
Oh, sorry.
We have I mean, you're on, but like, I mean, you're trying to get on. Okay. We have a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1. Okay. Ruha, you. Ooh. Let me check some stats. Where's Direwolf? You are large. They are all regular. So I think they all have disadvantage. But there is 4 of them. Let's have Ruha, you roll your 1 athletics. And then everyone else is going to make an athletics with disadvantage, and we'll see how many succeed.
Okay.
Can I do acrobatics since I'm trying
Sure.
to jump on? Okay. Wait.
Can I
Why
use
do-
acrobatics? Can I use acrobatics as well? Because
What
I'd
do
be
you-
trying to get a handle on him to stop.
Acrobatics usually requires your feet to leave the ground. In my ruling.
Yeah, yeah.
Salt's just trying to like tackle Ruha out of the away from
That'd
the
be me.
pillar.
In which case, that'd probably be me as well.
That's still
that
that's
be
still
athletics?
athletics. Acrobatics
Alright,
is
then.
some kind of feat to be acrobatics.
All right
It's
then.
not a good roll.
Trample over.
Athletics. Caleb, what are you trying to do?
Try to basically pull on his tail.
Okay. So as it stands, Ruha is bounding over Elmar with Azan on his back and Caleb dragging behind him.
All right. Should I move myself, or are you gonna do that? Or no?
Well, are people going to continue resisting? Because this is going to go to initiative.
I mean, I'm
Look,
gonna try
what
to stay on
character-
This is
Out of
technically
character.
combat. Continued conflict like this.
Out of character now, Ruha, is this what you want? Is this what you really, really want?
After we're
Out
going to
of
have a
character,
break
who
soon
cares?
anyway, and after this, at this rate, no one's going to get in to do anything today. Just letting you know.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's fine.
Ruha.
That's-
sorry,
that's
sorry,
fine.
guys.
That's
You're an idiot.
perfectly.
And that
Aiding
proves
wisdom.
me and Ruha.
He's not an idiot.
Sure
he's
you
the-
weren't. Are you
the
sure you
wisest
weren't
person
missing a
in the world.
negative sign when you put your wisdom in?
Negative 18.
Okay,
This had to happen.
and that's
Uh,
being
Are
generous.
people continuing the conflict?
Yes.
I mean, I just don't want to leave him.
You guys
so it's
holding
like
on
I'm-
doesn't count. I'm asking, is anybody like continuing to actually hold him here?
I can't hold him.
Aside from
on
you
top
guys
of
just on him.
saying, Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on, I can't really do much.
Can we have a really quick out of character discussion? Do we actually want to try and stop Ruha? Because I will shoot at him if I need to, but I don't know
I
if I
mean,
want to.
that's not a bad idea because
All he's trying to
it-
do is get away. By the way, just say.
I
Yes,
don't
but it's
thi-
not.
yeah.
But we know how your animal forms are. Killing the direwolf isn't going to damage you.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point I was about to make.
In
It'll
which
just turn you
case,
back.
I'm rolling for initiative.
Same
Okay.
here.
If we're going to initiative,
I
then
feel pain, guys.
we're going. You will in a second. We're going to a
Good.
break, guys. 5-minute break. I'll be back.
Congratulations, Ruha. You have just shattered Edward and Azan positions as least helpful members of the party.
This is-
My goodness, it's amazing.
This is such a throwback to the whole scene with the bird just randomly going to the ship. this is the exactly same scene. I'm just gonna
You know,
turn into a
Ruha, we're
bird.
actually getting somewhere productive, and of course, actually, I blame Edward and Ruha equally for this situation.
You just
Azan,
had to
you're
let me
amazing.
out, just like to get air. That's all you had to do. You had to get away, get in his way.
Wow. You know.
The funny thing is, okay, sorry.
Oh no, go on. I was just gonna say some stupid thing.
No, actually. Just before can we actually undo this? Because if we break into open combat in the underground of the White Castle. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's not.
It'll be
It's
fine.
not
Don't worry
fun.
about it.
I
Pal
probably,
starts to join in.
now that I've actually
I
started
mean-
to think about it, I don't
Well,
think it's going to be entirely wise.
True, but at the
thing
same
is,
time, we
Ruha,
can
you're-
easily explain
the problem is,
ourselves.
Ruha, you're about to ruin a lot of things. If you're heading as a dive out of the secret entrance, you're going
You don't know
to
what's
get
gonna
noticed.
happen. All
I
that
don't.
you know is Ruha's gonna just try to get away from you. That's all that was happening.
Why? You're
I'm
being an
just
idiot. This doesn't match any of Ruha's prior characterization.
I don't know
It-
about
it-
that.
Listen, Ruha's had a rough day today.
Yeah. Maybe it's something trade
I'm
type.
just sick of us finally doing something right, and then Ruha just.
You can easily avoid this turning into a very, very big situation.
By shooting at Ruha.
You know, maybe I should
Can we
just
easily
casted
avoid
like
this, Ruha?
silence or something. Does
That's if
transforming
you-
require vocals? Do you have to like chant something before you transform, or?
No,
I
I
have
just
to-
transform.
I had to check wild shapes. I had to check. Look, he's already transformed. We're not going to be able to undo that.
I was just curious if like he had to go like transform, and you know.
Transform into my
Yeah,
direwolf.
this is power. This is Power Rangers. Yeah, yeah.
Go, go, direwolf!
Well, I don't.
Get out of my way, you suckers!
You have just ruined my idea for the session, which was to go scouting peacefully. So well done. Thanks.
This
This is
would
the
have
first-
taken
this-
2
this
seconds
is
if you
on-
got out of the way, by the way. Don't blame me
This
for
is-
my intelligence. I mean,
No, I'm
wisdom.
blaming you for this completely.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
This is the first time I've actually planned out what I wanted to do in a session precisely. And of course, you have to do this.
Me too. No, this would not have happened. You cannot blame me for this out of character. Very
I
easy to avoid.
I can
Easy to
totally
avoid.
blame. I can totally blame you for this, both in and out of character.
All right. In character, yeah. But
Wow.
Wow, avoiding responsibility by hiding behind your character. Wow, you're almost like Atlas at this point.
Wow.
You have been more and more Atlas-like these last 2 sessions.
More and more Atlas like.
Don't
What do
say
you
that.
mean?
More and more Edward-like, sorry.
that's better.
Oh.
It's just really hard to know where Edward ends and Atlas begins.
Yes.
I'm not entirely convinced you're separate people at this point.
I don't know what
I'm
you
just gonna
mean.
take this bad boy for a ride. You know.
Yeah, Azan is expected.
I mean, because
know
like
what?
I'm
I'm
not
just
actually
gonna-
stopping him.
You know what? I'm just going to go scouting. I've decided I'm not entering initiative. I'm just going to go for a walk and go scouting.
Well, at
Yeah,
least I
good
didn't take
choice.
like at least one little damage
Oh.
point for that knife. Oh.
You're still going to. My orders to not let Edward out of this dungeon still stand. By the way,
Uh,
Wow.
You're not doing initiative?
even more so
Virgil?
now. I've decided not to do initiative. I just don't think it's going to be a good look to act fighting within the party underground here with the High Palisades guards right around the corner.
Is anybody else dropping initiative?
If Elmar drops it, then Satsuka would drop it too.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm
At the
not
moment,
getting off
you're
the
just
wolf.
li-
I'm not
at the
getting off the
moment-
wolf. I'm gonna say this much.
Ruha, are you going to try and shake them? The 2 that are on you? Or are you just moving anyway? Because you'll be
I'm just
slowed.
moving.
Okay. Well, there are still Palisades here,
Yes.
so I feel like it would still come to initiative.
If it happens, it happens.
Well, if the palace starts joining, then Satsuka would join in too.
Well, the Palisades is going to see a giant wolf. With people trying to stop it.
Yes, that would not be a good look.
That is what they're going to see. And they are
Indeed.
heavily armed. So,
They're going
Let's-
to have a hell of a report to write.
Right. Isn't that right?
Right.
roll initiatives, guys, and if you want to pass your turn, you can pass your turn.
By the way, this is one thing I haven't used. I have an advantage on initiative checks. Apparently, I haven't used this.
Do you?
All of us?
Yeah,
No.
I know I do.
Alright.
Oh, he just left.
Eh?
Virgil dead.
Yeah, it's Virgil.
Did anyone leave?
Oh.
Virgil
It
is
worked.
dead. Did Virgil's internet cut out?
Tuck around this corner. It's because I don't want to be flattened by a giant direwolf.
So Trey, I don't know how this works because I
What?
chose advantage, but it didn't roll advantage. So do I just roll again to see what happens?
Yeah.
I guess I'll roll, I suppose.
Okay.
And balance. Oops. That's the
I
wrong-
suppose I should probably still roll initiative. I'm not going to be entering combat, but I suppose
Roll
for my
anyway, just so that
movement.
when you do want to act, we know where you are.
Yeah, you could get good advice to this party.
All right.
I hate you all so much. Can't just have a nice simple session.
Nope.
A simple session. With
What are
all of
you
us here?
talking about?
Yeah, next time, make sure that you're the only person to show up for a session.
Yeah. Or make sure at least one other person's gone. I'm sure that'll balance it out perfectly.
Depends heavily on the person. Does this warrant battle music? I guess so.
What?
It warrants the Azan. It warrants the long forgotten Azan and Edward shenanigan music as a combat opinion.
I mean, people are in genuine danger, so I'm going to use actual battle music. This could go very bad. Alright. Might be a little loud.
I had to turn it.
Okay. Well,
Do they see my motion, like where I'm
Who?
kind of headed?
what does that mean?
So what's
Well, yeah,
happening right
north. That's your motion.
now? Okay.
That's why they're trying to stop you, because they see where you're going.
Right, okay.
Azan.
I mean...
Oh, oops, I didn't put them.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I mean... I'm on top of the wall.
Yeah. So you're going to be trying to hold on. Which
Yeah,
is
that's-
technically sustaining a grapple. I think.
Let's go. 1v1.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yes.
Sorry, my internet died for like 5 seconds.
No worries.
So,
That's not
do
useful.
you mean that we'll be doing... I mean, if I'm sustaining...
He said he's not trying to shake you, so I'll just have it that you're using your movement to try and hold on. Because even though he's not trying to shake you, it's still not an easy task.
Yeah,
So
certainly.
you can do either an acrobatics or an athletics using your movement to stay on for Riha's next movement.
So do you want me to roll acrobatics on top of that?
Yeah, this is to stay on for this round.
Oh.
The first one was to get on.
I rolled a 4.
A 4? Uh-oh. Okay, well, it depends what Ruha's about to do then, as to which way you'll be flying. So,
Yeah.
I'll just use... These icons are so useless. Oh well. Just turn you sideways in anticipation. Is there anything else you wanted to be doing with your action or your bonus action? Because you are feeling yourself begin to slip.
Yeah, to be fair, if I were to slip, I would probably actually cast a spell at Rohan. One that slows him down, that is.
Okay, from on him?
Yeah.
Sure. What do you want to do?
I wanna do a Ray of Frost. Yeah.
Alright.
I believe that's disadvantage because I'm so close, and yeah, these circumstances, yeah, that's like certainly disadvantage.
Just chuck it in chat, let's have a look.
I mean, I have a
Oh, I need a spell description.
Oh,
Okay, so just distracting.
I had to.
Riiga, you gave up
course.
your turn in initiative. Good wreck. One action, 60 feet. Creature within range. Okay, so range spell attack. You rolled a 9.
yeah, I rolled a 9.
What's the die will say?
Let's see.
Is it here?
14.
13.
It does not
It
hit.
says 14.
I guess that's my turn.
That's your turn. Caleb.
Yes. Let's see. Am I engaging in this position?
You're not holding a weapon, so you're not engaged with Riiga, but Riiga is technically has a weapon out, so you are Riiga can make opportunity attacks against you, but he can't. Realistically, he can't bite you if he's running away. So you could step back and take out your bow if that's what you're going for.
Yep.
Yep.
Step back, take out his bow, and then warns him if he starts leaving and don't turn himself back into Ruha again, then Caleb will shoot.
Okay, so do you want to make this a like a planned attack?
Yes, plan attack.
All right, and the condition is if Riiga keeps moving out of the room.
Yep.
Can
Okay.
you say this out loud?
Yep.
Yes.
He warned you out
Okay.
loud. Give you the turret for your planned attack. Anything
And
else?
then it ends my turn. No, not really.
Satsuka.
If I were to move right here, would I have disadvantage on Ray of Frost? Or would it need to be further back?
Ray of Frost. It's a ranged spell attack, so you need to create distance. You could go down 1.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna use 5 feet of movement, so move here.
Yep.
And then cast Ray of Frost at Ruha.
All right.
That's just normal, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That does not hit.
A 7. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit. Fortunately, it wasn't a 1.
That'll be the end of my turn then.
All right. It's direwolf time.
Yes. The direwolf is moving in this direction. Is he
And
still
there's no
on me?
attack.
Is
Yeah.
Zana still on me?
No, he's slipping.
Okay. As the instant he slips, and wait, where's Virgil? I mean, where's
Right there.
oh, he's here?
Alma,
What the fuck is he
I-
doing there?
He backed
I
out.
slipped around the corner. I slipped around the corner the second things started going wrong for us.
Okay. So as I move here, as I'm
Trey?
in the clear,
Trey, what about my opportunity
Oh, no.
attack? Opportunity attack.
I'm
Yes.
gonna get to that. I will.
No,
Could
it
I
happens.
just
It
make a
happens pretty much immediately, Riiga, because you're moving.
I see.
Yes. Alma?
Could I just make it clear that as he's walking past me, if he looks at me and I'm giving him that you're the biggest idiot I've ever met, that includes Edward who's in the room behind you.
Goes without
As a
saying.
look.
Okay.
Is it
Okay.
possible to like move and transform back at the same time or something?
What does it cost to transform?
To telegraph that I'm transform nothing. I mean a bonus action, I believe.
Is it I mean,
I'm wondering how I could telegraph.
What do you want to do?
kinda- I want to get Azan off me and move forward.
Azan's already slipping off you.
Okay. As soon as I'm free, like here, around here.
Well,
where no
you're
one
being
can
shot
block
well
my
before
path.
that, so you're skipping ahead.
Okay.
You
Then
gotta
I
go
guess
5 foot at a
that's
time.
happening.
Yeah.
Right, that's happening.
You're
Okay.
moving off the grid, so this is me making it confusing.
Oh shit.
So the first 5
Yeah.
feet, you're getting shot. That's how it's going to work.
All right, that's fine.
So,
So
Caleb.
is it a disadvantage or whatever,
For...
or is it normal?
No, normal attack.
Normal attack.
Yep.
Okay. There.
Out of curiosity, what does it... Can you use sharpshooter outside your turn? How does that work?
I have no clue. Let me see.
Let's have a look at sharpshooter.
Oh no.
Before you make an attack with a ranged weapon that you're proficient with, you can choose to take... Okay, so I guess if you decide in advance
Yeah.
when you plan. Okay. So an 18 does hit. 18 damage to Ruha.
How much health does the direwolf have?
Ruha, 18 damage.
All right.
Another 5 feet. This is where Azan slips off. Azan, give me a dexterity save.
Of course. I always land on my paws, like a cat.
On my. Wait for the check.
Gonna find out.
On my head.
Nope. You are thrown off and you hit the ground and take 1 damage.
Nice.
And you're prone. Okay. 5 feet at a time. What are you doing next?
Move north again.
Yep. There's Aylmar giving you a terrible look.
It's more like you're an idiot as opposed to I want to murder you, but you're an idiot.
Okay.
Just putting it
Okay.
out there.
I move north again. Because
Can-
I'm not.
can you not
I don't
move?
see myself moving.
Oh.
No.
Hang on. There we go. Okay. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. How much move do you have?
I have 50 feet in total.
50. Alright.
Yeah, so 30. Okay. So I move north again, and then if I transform back into Ruha,
Yeah.
where would my token land? Can I land here?
You were
Or here.
you were standing here when you transformed, right?
I was kind of like here. I think. He
No,
was in
oh no,
this
you were
token.
here.
Ruha was here at the doorway when
Yeah.
he transformed.
Yeah, because someone was in his way.
Hard for me to see.
So you'd
So
end
that's
up here.
technically 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much have you moved? 30?
5,
Four.
10, 20, 30, I believe. 30. Yeah, I
Okay,
have
so
20
from where you
left.
were, if we go 30 feet, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So your token would either be here or here. Because that would be 30 feet for original Ruha.
Okay.
That seems the easiest way to
I'll
figure
end
it
up-
out for me.
Mhm. I'll turn back into Ruha here. Wait, is my turn over?
I don't know. What else do you have?
It is not. Okay, then I just say, just let me go. All I'm trying to do is get away from you. And then I move. Fuck, how-
Talking is a
I think
free
you're out of
action.
move.
Oh shit, talking's an action?
No,
No.
talking is a free action. So I just want Almar to say to you at this point. And you're planning on coming back, Ruha?
I don't know.
Can't really have a
Well, what
conversation at
time
this
have
point.
you?
Yeah, okay.
And that's what I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, as a human, humans have 30 feet of fucking movement.
Humans have 30 feet of movement, yeah.
Okay, then I'll use my action to sprint,
You do.
since it was a bonus action to transform back. Fuck, I was here, right?
You started
Almost
here to the
15.
left of the barrels.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was here.
Yep.
Yep.
Can I walk over this?
It's difficult terrain.
That's gonna get... Oh, okay, never mind then. Okay, that's 30. This is where I'm ending my turn.
Don't you get 60 if you use your action to sprint?
So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna mesh with my beast movement, because I moved 30 feet as a beast.
We've done it before, where you transformed and then moved. What did we do last time?
Okay, so I can still move then.
This Palisar here looks like
Yeah.
he is ready to engage something because he just heard fighting and spells going off and a giant wolf. And he looks like he's going to not attack you, but not let anyone leave.
Not letting me what?
Not let anyone leave.
Okay.
Because at the moment it just looks like it's been a hit and run. There's a fight and you're like running out of here and being pursued.
Okay. I just keep moving.
Alright, stay on the grid.
Okay, how many feet is that again? Fuck, I moved.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got one more.
Oop, okay.
Alright, we have to add you back to initiative as well. What was it? 15.
15.
Marvi. Does Edward have a weapon on him?
Me?
Yeah.
Edward? Yeah, I've got my mace. Trusty old mace.
Marvi's going to grab it, or attempt to grab it from your belt with a bonus action. You're going to resist or stop her?
Hmm. You know what? No, I won't stop Mavi.
Okay.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
And then she's going to try and jump over Azan. Okay. 10,
Run! Oh god.
15, 20, 30, wait, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then sprint. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Marvi's in pursuit. She looks pretty pissed off. Zarak,
Wait, did she?
confused as hell. Did she what?
Did she look angry?
Yes, she is furious.
Oh, that would have changed my
running
decision.
after him.
No,
If
no.
I got a glance at her face.
I mean, that sucks. Palisas.
You know what? Everyone needs to be punched once. By a child. I'll let her run away.
Palisar
You
steps
get-
forth. Halt! What's happening? Where are you going?
Can we speak this turn?
Remain here. Well, you can if you want, you can look compliant or non-compliant. You can like
Okay, I'll
look like you're coming to a
compliant
stop.
when the Palisar says, when the Palisar speaks
Okay.
like that, I'll stay compliant.
Okay, so you're like, so, okay, so you stop your rush, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. He's going to. It's a long way down. And as he comes down the stairs, he kind of has a look down here. He sees Marvi running after you, and he looks like he's ready to be like a buffer. Buffer?
Buffer.
6. Alright, and they both have weapons drawn, just in case. Heavy crossbow for this guy, and great sword for this guy. Nobody move. Edward.
Edward, that's me.
Just making our way back to bed. Okay. Aylmar.
Stream can't see it. I can't see what's going on.
Oh wait, I
Elma
can.
doesn't-
You don't
I
need.
can
You don't need to see it.
sprint
It's
with
fine.
like an action, can't I?
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you
you can go
can.
60. Aylmar.
Elmar is going to not draw any weapons. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6. Can I use my action to speak?
I mean, you can speak anyway. Depends how much you want to say.
I have a lot to say.
Then
Always have a lot
probably
to
you
say.
probably can get out one short sentence in combat. That's it. Even if you want to say more, you don't have time in your turn.
All right.
Your turn's only 5
I'll
seconds,
say-
6 seconds.
All right. I'll say something along the lines of
Did he cut
I'll
out?
say something like along the lines of, "It's all right. The situation's under control."
Noted. Okay, as we go to the next
But
round.
I absolutely do not have any weapons drawn, and I'm using my hands in the very like
Yep,
pliant,
yep.
please
Uh,
peace gesture.
At this point, I need to know if the conflict is continuing.
I have no interest in this continuing.
Ruha.
Wow, please.
We're gonna have to do some explaining.
Ruha.
Oh, I'm complacent. I do not have any interest in this conflict.
In this
Okay.
child.
I have interest in this child.
All right. So, don't need that. Marvi runs up, stops at the palisar. This palisar tells Ruha to take a step back.
All right.
You hypocrite! You only think of yourself. Why are you so selfish, Ruha? Why? What are you doing? Answer me!
My secrets do not compare to theirs. It was just personal with me. But Edward, he's putting us all at risk.
So are you! Look what you're doing! You almost got killed. Even if you burst out, you could risk us being found. This is a secret place, Ruha. The High Palisar is risking a lot to have us here. You cannot just do what you want.
You're right, so just let me out.
Where will you
No.
go?
I don't know, just let me go.
Ruha, you're not thinking straight.
The Palisar walks around, blocks your way, looks down at you with quite a presence. Boy, what are you doing?
I'm trying to step outside.
Why?
Because I don't want to be around these people. Not right now.
There are places you
What?
can go that don't require you to leave like this. Just find a corner to sit in.
You don't want to be around these people, Ruha. What have I ever done to you?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you.
Well, you
When
did.
has Edward ever shown Edward is a very strange man, but when has he ever sown a shred of malignance? He doesn't hate you. We didn't even know each other before we met on that boat.
Even Azan saw it. Edward stepped into that circle.
We all
Before
stepped
any of
into
us
that
did.
circle.
But he stepped in first.
And why should that be something that we judge him for? We made the decision, Ruha, and we will live with the consequences. It was something we did together. Do you think I don't want to go back and step out of that circle before anything happened? Do you think I'd rather stop? Do you think I'd rather this city be in the mess it's in? Do you think I'd rather have ruined all of these relationships I started building? No. But we have to play the hand we're dealt. Come back. Sit, have a rest. I know that there are many things in this world that we would do differently, but we can't. We just have to do things moving forward. Actions and not words. Please.
Ilma,
Yes?
I will come back. I just want to step outside.
I don't know if the Palisades will allow you to leave.
Okay, may I kindly ask to take a step outside?
You can come with me. We'll step outside for a moment. You don't have to even talk to me if you don't want to. I have to go scouting anyway. We'll step outside for a moment. We can take the air together. Then I'll go scouting, and you can
Ruha,
come back.
make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Shit. Okay.
None of you are going anywhere for a while. This is too risky. You're being hasty. Be smart. If you need time, take time. But don't risk everything just to get fresh air. Stupid. Go back.
All right. I'm going to ask the Palisar. I am not in an irrational state of mind today, and I would like to do some scouting. So, would I be able to go? I go with purpose, not for any sort of emotional reason.
Persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yep. Do you not like to picture? Even though Amada's like obviously on your shoulder, just imagine on your face like a face hugger all the time.
I know.
It's just
I wish we could replace her token with like the...
leave it there, it's fine. Yeah.
Would I be able to...
An 8. Would you be able to what?
Look, would I be able to have advantage on that given that I was unarmed and obviously trying to defuse the situation? Just...
I mean, that's why I even let you roll. So
Okay.
that is giving you this opportunity, fortunately, but an 8. Where are you going?
You saw the others we brought back the other night, the 2 slaves. I want to go and check on slaver activity in the bazaar and the marketplace. If I get the opportunity, I'd like to try and infiltrate the black market and the sewer system once more, just to see how things have changed there, and if Meridas and his allies are making any moves to try and recover, or if they seem to have any way of tracking us. It was decided that I'd go because I'm the one who can blend in most easily in the city and in the marketplaces.
Going to go to Meridas's den.
I am only going to go to Meridas's den if the opportunity presents itself and is not risky. If there is anything less than ideal conditions, I only plan to visit the bazaar and the marketplace.
The two Palisars look at each other. I'm afraid protocol is that this needs to be reported to the High Palisar. It'll be his call. It'll take some time.
Understandable. That is
Please.
understandable.
Return.
Indeed. I don't know if we've been introduced, but I'm talking to this one, I feel. He's the
Yes,
one blocking the exit.
that's right.
Okay, out of character question. A handshake's a common... A
Handshake?
handshake's a common...
You
Handshake's
probably
a
wouldn't
common thing?
handshake a guard.
Okay. In which case, I'd say... I understand. I don't believe I've made your acquaintance before. My name's Alma. And yours?
Errand.
Errand?
But we're not here
A
to make
pleasure to meet
friends,
you.
understand?
I totally understand. But I'd like to know who I'm talking to. I can't just call you the Palisar at the gate, can I? Errand. Thank you.
He lifts his visor for a moment, because you were just talking to a helmet all this time. And you see the face of a... It looks like the kind of guy who would... It looks like the kind of guy who would make a strict but kind father. He's got those kind of eyes that really look at you. And you can see in his face quite evidently that he's pretty worried for you guys, but he is doing his duty nonetheless. And he just gives you a small nod. Please,
Very well.
return.
Nihilum.
Nihilum.
Come on. Let's go back, Ruha. We have a lot of pieces to stitch back together. That is not a good phrase to use in the context of fixing bodies.
Ruha scowls at Mavi as they walk by.
Marvy's gonna block your way. Ruha. You know... She kind of looks back to make sure Elmar is walking away. You know, for a while, I thought you were the smart one. I looked up to you. What is wrong with you? No, I'm
Is
not.
she leaving or
I'm
can I
not
respond?
insulting you. I'm saying, what's wrong?
I will tell you. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing what is happening here.
I know, because you keep running away.
It's the only way out of this place.
Out of
Everyone here is
this,
corrupted.
this is the best place we have found in almost 2 years, and you just want to run away. There
Much
is
better
more
us to
corruption
avoid.
out there than in here. I don't care what you say. You want to go out there? You face the slavers, the mayor's men, the people at the temple who are corrupt. Want to face all those instead? Go look for new friends? Be on your own? Get caught again? I don't care, do it. But don't risk everyone else while you do so. Sneak away in the middle of the night. We'll never know. Just don't be an idiot. Step out.
Okay.
I'm not going into this room because I feel like Azan wouldn't still be laying on the floor and the timelines would have streaking.
I mean, he could be. Alright.
I mean, it is Azan, but he deserves the chance to get off.
Yeah. Let's
At least.
backtrack a little. So, while that was happening, it took a good 5 minutes. We've got Edward and Caleb's following him. We've got Azan, Satsuka, and Zarak in the room. So let's do these two over here first.
Oh no.
I saw some chat. It looked like Caleb was trying to drag you back. Is Edward
Apparently that's
resisting?
what- yes.
All right. This is going to be a contest of athletics.
Do I have disadvantage of normal?
I'll tell you when you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, just roll normal for now.
Wow. This is so tragic. This is so tragic.
This little guy with his 17 con, like, puts arms around you, picks you up, and like almost walks you back out.
This is so upsetting.
Right, back in the room. Azan, Satsuka. What are you guys
There's
doing?
Edward in the center of the room.
Tosses me. That's
What-
a roll.
What are you two doing? What do you,
Zon, or not Zon.
Yeah.
Satsuka is just standing in front of Zarok, making sure if Ruach comes back, he can't get to him.
yeah, Zarak at this point is kind of cowering by the corner of the table. But he looks very overwhelmed.
Mhm.
Azan?
Satsuka's just there to protect him.
Edward, you're supposed to be in front of.
Oh, is that?
We're getting there, we're getting there. So?
Now you go behind me.
Depending on how long it would, it kind of depends how long it would take for Caleb to drag Edward back in. But initially, I would just, I would completely drop the idea of following Ruha, seeing how, I
Yep.
fell on the ground and I would completely, I would just lie down on the floor, stretch a bit, and look towards the entrance where Edward left.
Okay.
So if they don't return shortly, I would
Only a few moments pass, and you hear the conflict up here quickly die down, and maybe a couple of minutes later, and people start returning from both directions.
Wow.
That's everyone.
Mhm.
You guys
Why-
can
why would
return
toss
any
me?
second.
It's important.
No Mars in the way.
Who's tossing who?
Is Caleb? Is Caleb actually gonna toss me?
I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, that'll be a strength check. I mean, he can't throw you, but he can, like,
What if he gets like a
drop you with
full-on
emotion.
20, tosses me to the wall?
Then
Then that would be funny.
Which strange check?
Just normal strength.
Normal strength, not the saving throw.
No.
Wow.
I mean, you put him on his feet. There wasn't much motion to it.
Yeah.
He didn't get airborne, unfortunately. You can go down now, Mel.
Okay, the timelines have reconvened. Azan, why are you still on the floor?
Oh, yeah, I was just.
Resting, right?
I stand up. I stand
You
up.
need to keep
I
your,
stand
you need
up
to
very
keep your
quickly.
strength up.
Resting.
All right, gentlemen and lady. We are confined here until the High Palisade hears a report of that incident.
I mean, not the worst place to be confined in.
Frankly, I don't think we can do much, but I think we can all agree that this is totally Ruhar and Edward's fault.
Too many secrets. From both of them.
Edward, start spilling your secrets.
You kept your secrets for a very long time, Edward. Even before this 18 months, we never ever really got anywhere close to understanding you. So, what is your story, Edward? Why are you so scared of everything? Why do you give a different name to everyone we meet? What did the Red Temple do to you?
Uh, right where,
Why is this song close to me?
I will
Edward,
be watching you very carefully.
Edward, you're among friends, and no one here wants to hurt you. We want to help. We want to help you if we can, and to do that, we just need to know.
You're
We
among
don't-
friends.
We aren't asking you to change who you are, but we are asking you to explain who you are. Because out of everyone here, I know the least about you.
right.
Yeah, you're amongst friends, and I will place, I will place my palm of the hand on the wall behind you. Like.
Zan, I don't know
like-
if you're making him feel any more comfortable.
Shh, wait. And as I do, I will say a bit more quietly. For now.
Azan, sit down.
I lower myself while keeping the the hand on the wall.
Azan, take your hand off the wall and sit down in a chair like a normal person.
I reach with the other arm towards the chair behind me to pull it closer.
Azan, we're going to get some answers out of Edward, and we can't do that if you're just being you. So please just sit at the table politely like the rest of us. Let Edward tell us in his own time what's going on.
Okay, if you think that's going to work.
It is more likely to work than the way you're going about things.
Wait, excuse me.
Yes, Marvy?
No, I mean, excuse me, physically.
Oh. Marvy, before you go, do you want to take
No.
Zorak back?
Azan, can you
Oh.
step aside?
All right, yeah. Yeah, I will step to the side.
She takes out the, she gives the mace back by the handle.
Oh,
I didn't
right.
need it, unfortunately. But thank you.
I'll take it back.
I am going to take Zarak out of here. I don't think he wants to see you guys. You are... Yes. But, Edward, take this from me.
Yes.
You don't... you don't always realize what you have until it's taken from you. Yes.
I see.
No, you don't. Let me explain. You have friends here. Strange, hasty, stupid friends, but still friends. Things are better with stupid friends than with no friends.
And with no friends.
Yes. Okay. Zarak.
I will try to. Oh, I was going to grab Zarak and place it next to Mavi, but place. I mean him.
What's
him,
going on?
Him.
What's going on?
That was me. I still have control of him.
You do. You
I was
don't need
moving
to.
him around
I can
to
do
make
it.
it easier for you.
Well, I mean, if
Alright.
Azan's like putting him like over here, then that's
Yeah,
weird.
next to Mavi. Yeah, I wanted to grab him and move him away into next to Mavi. Yeah.
She looks, gives one last look back at everyone.
How does she look? How's her attitude towards me been in this entire thing? If I can roll insight or perception or something.
She's not giving you personally much regard, but she looks overall pretty disappointed.
Why don't you take a seat, Edward? Don't just stand there in the corner. We'll point
Yes,
towards
Edward. It would probably be best if you sat down, Edward. We could be here a while.
Corner's nice, but I mean,
Yes, corner is nice, but chair is better. Trust me.
Azan, step away. Azan, step
Tag
away
on
from
a
him.
bit.
Azan, leave him alone.
Well, now, of course, but after he sits down, you know,
Step away
comfortably.
from him. Come on, Azan. Further than that. I'll pull out a chair from the table and step away from it. Take a seat, Edward.
guess I'll take a seat.
So, I still want an answer to my question from earlier. What's your story? Why are you the way you are? Why are you so scared of being seen and being known?
Oh,
I hate to just steal her arguments, but Marby is right. We are your friends, and I don't think any of us would do anything to hurt you.
Meanwhile, moments ago, Roha just put his scimitar against his neck and kind of cut him a little bit.
He got shot in the leg for it. It's balanced.
well. Right. I should start somewhere simple. My name is Edward.
Inside.
guys, before you roll anything, insight is not something you can spam. So you might want to save your insight to like one thing every couple of minutes.
Yeah, I was just making a joke.
Yes, I was going to make the same joke, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, go on, Ed.
Go on, Edward, question mark.
Wow.
Go on, Alice.
No, my name is Edward.
Your name is Edward.
Yes. Edward. I'm from, I don't know if you've heard that one yet, but I'm from Tan Salon, in Umburia. It's north. Right, what else should I tell you? I lived, a very quiet life, I guess. I sort of tried to, stay out of the way of a lot of things. And, I wasn't very helpful, I suppose. And I guess that's why, I was abandoned by my parents, but...
Hey, someone just started blowing outside our window. Can you guys hear that?
Can't hear you.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, that's
keep my mic
amazing.
muted as I'm speaking.
Sure.
Right. Oh, but I wasn't abandoned for long because that's when Father Lawrence came and... I was allowed to stay at the local, Red Temple, and I helped out there. helped out a lot. And they gave me food, so you know, it was nice. Jeez. I'm not really like all of you guys, I guess. You know, you're also strong and experienced in killing things. You know, I've never really had to, kill anything before. So, seeing a man die in front of me was a little much, I guess. Everyone's so quiet. Right. Right now.
You didn't get to the point of the story, you know?
Right. I spent a lot of time, alone in the, the Red Temple that Father Lawrence was sort of in charge of, I think. I'm not too sure there. And he sort of trained me. He was like a father. Get it?
Pure silence.
Boss sees.
Go.
No.
But what happens? Well, after a while, and after he taught me what he said was enough, he had to go somewhere about something. So he sent me off too. And I wasn't really used to the whole outside world, so it was a bit much, but I did it for Father Lawrence, and I went out, and then he disappeared shortly after. So I sort of made it like a goal. Think of it like Tag, except instead of Tag, I was trying to find him. So like finding Tag. Hide and seek, that one.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so did you step into the circle for Father Lawrence?
The circle. Right, the circle. The circle. Well, you see, that whole maze was kind of weird. I don't know if, Wait, I'm gonna take a listen. I don't hear the voices, do I?
Nope.
Okay. Whew. There was... It started with this, dream. I don't know if any of you had it in there. We've been sharing some dreams, but maybe this one was just me. And there was this weird, how do I explain it? It was kind of disturbing. Yes. And maybe it was just because of the maze, but I was walking through tunnels, And then there was this cup of water, and something told me I should drink it. So I drank it, and it was good water. And what else was about the water? The cup. What was special about the cup? It doesn't matter. After I drank that in the dream, then we ran into the water out of the dream, and that's why I decided to drink it. I mean, it couldn't be bad. And then, well, we started exploring more, and you guys ran down that other tunnel, and that's when I started hearing. No, I'm not crazy, but I heard a voice when I forget who was going down the tunnel, the long one, when we stayed behind and sort of waited.
Oh, that was me.
That's when I first heard the voice, and it told me that way was wrong. I wasn't exactly sure why I heard that though. Maybe. And then we went the other way, and we found the circle, and then it was there again, and it told me to use it, and I mean, if it was right the first time, it wouldn't be wrong the second, right? Why would it be wrong a second time?
But how was it right the first time? The other tunnel was just
Well,
fine.
You guys came back, and
Oh, that's because there was more of the, those bodies, those weird purple bodies moving.
so,
It's like this was a dead end or anything.
but there was danger, and they were such dangerous creatures, and
I mean, the creatures were there when we entered, and the voice didn't really. Did the voice warn you about the creatures when we entered?
oh,
See? So it doesn't warn you about the creatures, and that's the only thing we really saw down there.
but it
In terms
told
of,
me about the liquid
wrong.
and the sun, the moon, the obelisk.
Wait, sun, the moon.
I don't. It's hard to
What
forget.
did it tell you about the sun and the moon?
The water. I wasn't sure why.
No. What did it tell you about the sun and the moon?
Why? No, it didn't. It didn't tell me anything. It's just that was what was on the cup, and then I drank the cup, and then the voice came, and then.
Ah. But you drank the cup in a dream, right?
Yeah, it was a dream. I think it was a dream.
You didn't wander north by any chance on your way here, did you?
I didn't what?
You didn't, stray off the path, like when in your adventures, in your journey, you didn't venture towards north by any chance, did you?
In my dream?
No, in your journey, like travel.
Oh. Well, I, hmm, is this blasphemous? Is this blasphemy if I say?
I mean,
Is it blasphemous?
going north in general from here is nothing out of the ordinary. That's how you get to the Larent Alliance, and even Umberio's to the north, where you're from. So, you came from the north at some point to get
Yeah,
here.
yeah. That's what I assume I would know where like Umberia being like
Yeah,
a big
Umberia
region,
is
I
north
would
of
know
here.
that's up- Yeah, yeah.
So at
Yeah,
some
but
point he came from the
would need
north to
be
get
coming.
here.
Yeah, he was coming south. So yeah, that's. I was
Yeah.
just asking whether he would wonder, yeah, whether he would
Oh.
stray away from going towards this area.
Well, I couldn't very well, find a boat to get me here that easily. It was, you need money or trust, and money and trust, so you gotta get a bit first. I suppose I may have wandered a bit north. Why?
Oh, yeah. If you don't recall anything specific, yeah, it's fine.
So you were
Oh.
hearing voices too.
Excuse me.
I said that to Azam, by the way.
Oh, I thought,
Okay.
yeah, the implication was like, I felt like you said it to me, but the way you phrased it, it's almost like you were saying, "Oh, I'm also in the
Yeah.
club of hearing voices."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how I
no, no, no.
interpreted it.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew
that was directed
yeah.
at Azam.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I know I knew he said it to me, but in character, it was like, yeah, weird phrasing.
Gotcha.
Me voices? What? Where did you
Insight.
get that from?
Or do I even need to? I'm gonna do it.
What?
I will insight. I will
Oh, insight.
insight his reaction. Yes.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
gonna
so
run
the
away
voice.
again. Yep.
Just a quick DM, okay, Trey?
Sure. Far away.
It was like withholding information. It could be visions. It could be voices. Whatever it is.
Wow.
Okay, I'm rolling. GM.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's going to know anyway. Who's the? I'm always just confused about
The
the
defender
challenger,
is
I
the
guess.
DC.
Yeah. So I said the DC, right?
Yes.
Essentially. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, you will notice a very genuine expression of like confusion and being like completely derailed in the middle of conversation. Like he just genuinely has no idea where you get that. Yeah, like why would you even ask that?
Really? Okay, that's the reaction I get.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah.
How much longer are we likely to go on for?
Max 20 minutes. Anyone got to
Okay.
go soon?
I probably have to go within the next 10 or 15, but I did think this session was going to be quicker, so I
Okay.
just don't know how much talking is left.
Well, it's pretty much up to you guys, but I'm afraid no one's going to be able to go this roleplay day. I don't mind you guys continuing conversations in the private chats we have or anything like that to have more discussion. I think that's perfectly fine, but in terms of leaving the dungeon, that's out.
Yeah, understandable.
So we'll just go for as long as people can. Let's give it 15 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm almost all for 15 minutes.
Yep, keep talking. I'll be back in a sec.
But Trey has to be here for this. Yeah, we can't like do this without Trey.
I mean, yeah.
Let's wait until he comes back.
Well, no, we gotta keep talking.
That
So
would be
bad
a
weather,
big
huh?
immersion break.
I mean, depends what you were going to ask me, because like Ruha inquired about the
Yeah.
voices, right?
I will ask further. Question further.
I mean, you can. It just might end up at the point where we need Trajan, but it's it could very well. It depends what you're asking. So
Okay.
I think you can go ahead.
Okay.
The last thing you got is my genuine reaction to being confused
Sure.
about your inquiry.
So not voices. It has to be something else.
What are you? I'm not being controlled.
I'm not saying you're controlled. It's very clear that you have knowledge we don't know. You're speaking in ciphers to Edward.
How am I? I'm no. I was just asking questions. I believe we're all equally confused about some of the things in his story. I believe nobody here is hearing voices, so that's a bit unique.
Fine.
Yeah, so this voice, Edward, did it only happen in the underground?
Yes. I think.
Huh. I mean, just to make sure, next time around, you will tell us if you hear something, right?
Tell you if I hear something.
Yeah, like a voice, and a special kind of voice.
Right. I'll tell if I hear something, but I'm not too sure if it'll happen again.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll come back to the. This is where the Carson's Institute is, right? And that, if you guys remember, we still kind of need that book from the archives, so we will be getting back in the area. So you might hear the voice again, and yeah, I wouldn't want us getting into any other kind of circle by any chance, I believe we all had enough of circles.
I just wonder is all.
Huh?
Well, I don't think you were there, but when I got to see Father Lawrence again, he told me about other voices. You see...
Does it run in the family?
No, we're not related.
Oh.
At least I don't think we are. That would be a strange coincidence if we were.
Yeah.
But he didn't hear them, but he said others were, and... I suppose it links back to the whole, Anne Templar thing or something.
You did say something about fixing bodies. That old bald guy who ran away, back in Telma. Wait a second. You remember when we went down into the sewers and we found this sketchy place?
Yeah, I remember it.
So do you think it could be because he also thinks the voice is right?
It's entirely possible, but
So why? Wait a second. That seems like a pretty, maybe I wouldn't call it obvious, but like pretty apparent conclusion. You know,
You're a
you were told
non-Templar,
about the voice.
Edward.
what?
What?
That's the natural conclusion,
Huh?
willingly
What?
or not.
But
Well, to what
then-
were we led? In the circle. To the angel himself.
I mean, he
And
heard
what does the voice
voices.
serve? The voices get you to serve the angel.
I mean, he wasn't. He was told. He wasn't compelled, right? That word. You weren't like forced to do
Yes,
this.
good wordplay.
Compelled, told.
I mean, you had the freedom of choice, right?
I have the freedom of, yes. I can decide things myself. I can.
See, if he was non-Templar, he wouldn't be able to object the voice.
Besides, and Templars don't even like Nikana.
They don't, do they?
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
Well, I'm just curious about one thing.
Huh?
Given that you knew about the voices, and given that we knew what this ugly priest guy was doing back in the sewers, you were told others are hearing voices, and you knew this whole fixing bodies, and we saw some bodies being pretty much fixed down there. The pretty much the undead. Yeah. Didn't it occur to you that this voice might be malicious?
I'm not sure. Didn't seem that way when it spoke.
I mean, yeah, how it seems is one thing, but given it, given what the other priest was made to do, or pushed to do at least, feels a bit, maybe dangerous. Just a bit worried that you're so easy to trust the voice.
This wasn't desecration of a body. This was a simple circle. I didn't think it was.
Now I hope you understand why I did what I did with that sword on his neck.
Huh. I guess that explains things.
The worst thing about paranoia is when it gets confirmed. And then you don't feel delusional anymore. Your worst fears have come true. The very people you have thought were your friends, who you risked your life to save, when you could have easily escaped. They turn out to be your greatest enemy. The
I
people
think you're
who stole your
exaggerating a bit,
family
Ruha.
from them. I am not exaggerating.
He didn't do anything with ill intentions.
Son, it's
I agree with Azan. Ignorance is not ill intentions.
Ignorance. He's turned a blind eye. He must have known somewhere deep in there that what he was doing was wrong. The voice that he was hearing was evil.
I just have a meeting beforehand.
Oh shit, he's
Sorry,
not
that was.
talking.
What?
Sorry,
Okay.
someone.
Oh,
I thought my mic was still off.
that was confusing. Okay.
Nice.
No worries.
Elmar just starts talking about some.
I honestly thought I was muted. I think I must have unmuted myself
Yeah.
when I hit the
That's
button
right.
to mute myself.
It barely picked up.
It's fine. Edward, there are two explanations. Either you are evil and you chose to obey this voice, or you cannot tell right from wrong and you were compelled by this voice. Either way, this does not look good for you.
I see.
I should probably go because that meeting I mentioned.
Yeah, no
Alright,
worries.
see you later, man.
We're gonna
See ya.
finish this up real soon. See you, Virgil.
Okay. See ya.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a lot to take in.
It's all right. Maybe I'm just bad luck, is all.
Yeah. Well, at least now we know. The more you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I need a moment to process all this.
Of course. Of course.
Then we'll just walk out slowly towards the
Shit.
bedrooms.
Starts listening to metal.
Bangs his head on the metal.
Wow.
I think there's a seed of truth in what Mavi and you have been saying. We shan't give it to haste. Who's coming?
In other words, I also have to go. So
Yeah.
I have to excuse myself.
No worries. See you, y'all.
Right, see ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.
The door is
Yeah.
shut. That's all.
Oh, did they lock it?
Yes.
Oh
Is there a
no, did they
keyhole on this side?
overhear?
Huh?
Is there a keyhole on this side?
Or is it like barred?
Oh, yeah. I mean, locked is a versatile term. It's barred.
I see.
Well, that's just lovely.
If this conversation is over, then I think that's where we can finish this. And like I said, you guys are welcome to continue the conversational part of this in VTT chat that we have. I don't mind how much you guys talk. You have quite a lot of time, so don't worry about limitations. Feel free to do it in private. If it's just between the two of you, I won't worry too much about it. Other than that, let's see what we got on a stream. It's pretty good. I'm sure a lot of people will be mad that they missed like a third of Edward's backstory. Assuming, of course, it's all true. But who knows? Hey guys, I have a new donation goal. I need a new computer chair because mine goes down all the time because the piston is going. Please help me. It's very frustrating.
Wow.
Got $10 so far. Nice.
Australian doll.
Yeah.
Not real dollars.
Monopoly money, please. Alright, guys. If you're new, follow and subscribe. And if you're not new, then I hope to see you next time. Which should be the same time next week.
Goodbye. Farewell. Remember.
No, I'll do the whole thing.
Don't forget to write. And wash behind your ears. Remember, we look at the same sky. The same stars.
It's the guy.
Okay, you were gonna say stars in the sky at the same time.
Yeah, it's the guy.
Sky. Alright, see you guys.